for some time to get on. It's a new dawn, a new day. Let me get a mic check.
You.
There we go, perfect. Tupac is back. Tupac is back. Everybody, Tupac is back. Alright. Let's see if we can get some tune-ins. Let me get to the chat real fast and Gorda alert everyone. Gorda alert Sunday. Real Talk Sunday. Should we give out something today, Boom? Tune in for...
Yeah, send them a star to a superstar.
Alright. Real Talk Sunday. Tune in for an upgrade. Star player.
If you don't know too many people who have some star players, everybody's
superstar.
Superstar really, so.
First 10 tuned in. And type the team name in chat in the broadcast. In the broadcast comment. We'll get the upgrade. Alright, so while we giving people a chance to get on, I'll do some things like this. So we got, alright, so S guy said you can upgrade Blaze Jr. and Sewell. Alright, so let's get to that. Let's do some of that while we're waiting for some tune-ins. My team, Cardinals. That will unlock him. And then he said Blaze, I guess. Oh nah, bro, gotta be. Oh yeah, he don't got no offensive player. Hey man, if you watching and you from the RDL League, better type your name in the chat. First 10 get the upgrade. Better type your name in the broadcast. I should be able to see it. I should be able to see whoever you for watching, or if you from our league, I should see your name inside this podcast. I should be able to see the broadcast comments.
Hey, and we should have 10. We should have all likes. Everybody drop a like, man.
If there's no like on it, there's no like on it, there's no bite on it. We're not giving out shit. A shit.
I see 2 likes. And one of them mine. So let's go. There it is.
There it go.
Hey, support the channel, man. Support that shit. Ain't nothing wrong. The bitches be on there twerking. Y'all dance so like that shit, don't you?
Right. Man, so alright. So I did Escott's upgrade and let them know done. We got 5 on. I ain't gotta spend time giving these niggas their my birthday upgrade gift. All right. So Booney,
What's up?
man, last time we did our little real talk, bro, we left off. We walked off. We had a nice conversation. We was talking about top fives and best players in the league and upcomings and things like that, man. And we kind of rounded it off with Falk calling in, talking about Stingley, arguing that a couple of his players might hold that title or whatever like that. Do you think people get tired of hearing us talk about these top fives and all we do is talk about our players? That's a good
Man,
question,
yeah.
bro. That's a good
Yeah,
question.
it is. It is. Man, I think they do get tired of it, man. Especially when it's the same people in the top five, man. But honestly, I think that top five and the bottom five, I think it's shifting a little bit, man.
I
For
think
real. Yeah.
I think when you play in a league where you don't have access to all the players, like we don't get to see all these players, so somebody might got a sleeper, and then what happens is you got a bunch of guys in the league that really don't participate in shit. You know what I'm saying? Like what I mean by that is we offer so much for our leagues, but it's almost ridiculous. I haven't put out another mini series, and I've done it on purpose because what's the point of me putting this workout and there's no support there?
Yeah.
This shit should be starting conversations. This shit should be starting dialogue. If we'll never go to the next level of playing Madden, and I know I'm gonna say it again. I don't play this game to be a Super Bowl winner. I don't play this game to be able to say I'm the best player on the game and I won all the damn Super Bowls and blah 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 blah. All that shit is what I play up to get competition wise. But I play this game to it's my hobby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If that makes sense to you. So if I'm dealing with something that I consider a hobby, how do you take your hobby to the next level? But when you can't do that if you don't get participation. If you get what I'm saying, like, what's the point of me putting out videos if we can't even start a dialogue on it? I get the same motherfuckers that'll tell me, yo, that video was hot. I can put out a video and know I'm gonna get the same couple of people that's gonna watch it, and then the other people just either stuck in their ways or don't give a fuck. But we need the league to participate for us to go to that next level.
Shit, you damn right, man. That's why I'm trying to, man. Listen, man. There's nothing wrong with dropping a like. You know what I mean? Shit, tell a friend. Shit, drop this shit. You know, drop this shit in another league, man. It's man, we quarantining. This COVID-19 got us in the house stuck.
Right.
Motherfuckers ain't doing shit. Like people want to tune in, and this right here could actually get us another league, another real draft league going with new users. You know what I mean? If we can get enough loyal fans. You know what I mean? The people out there.
Right. And see what happens is this again, like the COVID-19 situation and people being home and all that. But that's what I'm talking about. Like I've seen people go on Instagram and granted it could be celebrities or regular people, but then they sitting in the house and they broadcast themselves playing to somebody else, and then they got thousands of viewers watching it and shit, right? Now I'm not saying we're there yet, but I'm saying a buzz only becomes a buzz when the people involved with that buzz make it a buzz. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So again, I always say that, bro. I got 32 members in the league. Every time I put a video out, or every time I do a podcast show, we do something. We should at least have 30 other people liking a video or even making a comment on it. We 9 minutes in the broadcast right now, and I've posted in the chat that you can get an upgrade for the first 10 people that's watching to type their name in the title of the broadcast. I haven't seen a name type yet.
Yeah.
So either the first 4 that's watching right now are not from our league, or people just they're just being hard headed right now. You know what I mean? Like, where's these you're getting an incentive to be over here watching this shit. So you know.
We got the 49ers over here, the Saints, 49ers, Saints, Colts, Chargers.
Oh, so maybe it's just me. Maybe my shit just not showing the comments. Oh, they are commenting.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I got you over here.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
I
that
wonder.
on the Saints made sure they did it twice.
So look, the funny thing is I just played that bullshit ass hard connected game, and maybe it's mine.
At zero.
Maybe it's my internet, cause I don't see. I got the comment bar up. I don't see nobody commenting right now. It just say the broadcast started. I don't see a motherfucking name in there. You got all those names in there?
Yeah, man, I got yup. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
all
My bad, S
Jimbo.
God. Maybe it was my shit.
Yeah, nah, this guy shit terrible.
Nah, that shit terrible. Fucking I had fullbacks at tight end, fullbacks at wide receiver. That shit was all over the place, bro. And you couldn't
Mike
quit the
throwing
game.
shots.
What's
1
that?
megabyte per second upload.
Oh shit. Yeah, they throwing a shot at the wrong person though.
He said you got that 5G though. Damn, Mike.
Right.
Hey, Mike don't like that shit.
Mike going there. Nah, see when you dealing with a person that's smarter than everybody, he can't let go when you don't show him that he's smarter than you. So that shit Mike ain't letting that go until he prove his point. But I'm the wrong person to be proving the point to. I wasn't. I don't know what that shit is. I don't give a fuck what you doing, nigga.
Mike trying to cop please now.
Don't cop a please. Stand behind your shit. Just like Hitter. Stand behind your shit. You posting in the chat. Stand behind that shit, motherfucker. Anyway, all my guys but see the Saints always watching. The Saints get mad at me for not posting. Yo, Gator fan be cussing me the fuck out for not doing shit, bro. Like, where the podcast show at? But that's what you need. You need, like, man, come on, bro. Like 6 should be watching this shit right now. Harold Burgers is in the game, and he probably got a gallon of gin next to him. But like, motherfucking Dirty Rat should be watching this shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Man,
you know what I'm gonna do?
Need to be watching YouTube. That would be his sorry ass.
Leave my boy alone, bro. Hey, Ant, man. I can't wait for Lamar to retire, man. See, this the thing, man. That guy, he not good. He not good. He just got Lamar Jackson, man. And Lamar Jackson, man, he's a cheat code. See, man, anytime you run with Lamar Jackson and he just outrun everybody no matter what, man, that shit not fair. That shit worse than the people who blitzing all game long, man. You told me not to blitz all game long, but you allowing them to do it, man. Man, listen, man. I installed the same offense the Ravens running, man. Paul Henney is the same speed, man. I ain't getting the same shit, though, man.
That nigga ass cheeks, man. That's crazy as hell.
I'm ready to get my nigga turn on the podcast show.
That nigga just admitted he installed my offense.
Go. Don't miss your upgrade, my nigga. Hop on YouTube, dog, and look at the show we got going on. Don't miss your upgrade, cuz.
Hey, Mike.
Hold up.
Go ahead, like the podcast, man.
Hey, can I get an interview out of you, Dirty Rat?
Tell him to get on his butt ass. That nigga cheeks.
Right now, you on the phone, right? Aren't you? My YouTube community can hear you right now, man.
Said that nigga Boone said he cheeks.
Okay. So first of all, Rat, let me talk to you about a couple things right now. Hey, man, just give me your feelings about that guy that got the Ravens team, man.
You say what? What'd you say?
Just tell me what you think about the guy that got the Ravens team, man. As far as coaching and how he play.
Oh, he got to get his shit together. Right now, he in the slump. Everything. Once we get this money game running back on, and then kind of get the lead the hold up.
Right.
We can be real successful.
Right. But you like your Steelers team, though, right?
Yeah, I like the Steelers team. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
They real good, man. They balance, man. They balance all the way around.
So the question everybody want to know is, there's a couple questions we're going to talk about, right? Willie Parker getting old right now, man. Do you got a backup running back that's going to take his place?
Yeah. We're trying to get Whitman. We got to get him more courage.
Okay.
Like Willie, like I think he needs to be.
Okay.
But we got to get, since it looked like our season kind of going down, so we might have to let Whitman start taking a little more.
All right, so my question to you is, when it come down to your division, you got the Bengals over there, you got the Browns over there, and you got the Ravens over there. Which one of those guys you can't stand the most?
The Browns.
Why you don't like the Browns?
The Browns got too much ugly shit, glitch shit, shit he run all day.
All game long.
Yeah. You know,
Not the glitch.
but we didn't see a couple films on them. We fight games he played. We didn't see some outlets where we think we can really
Right.
get him there.
Right. So he be sitting in that cover 2 sink all game long and blitzing them linebackers, huh?
Yeah. He do that same thing. He got another fake ass thing. That shit would never work on the Steelers no more. That 3-4 nip.
Right.
That shit won't work no more.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he play that next game, and I hope he listens.
Yeah. He definitely listening. That's why I'm giving you the platform to let him have it right now.
He better not never bring the 3-3-5 odds. Whatever that shit.
Better not run that shit ever again.
That shit's gonna be exposed.
So you just called out the 3 defenses this guy like to run all game long.
Oh, he don't run with about 3. That's all. He don't run with 3.
Hey, right, man. So the last question, this question might be a little hard for you, man, but the buzz is in the league right now. They want to know how the hell you allow the Ravens to put up 108 points.
I wasn't playing.
Say that again?
I wasn't playing. I was drunk. He won't be winning the next game. Trust me.
Telling you was drunk.
Win the next game.
So look, my boy, huh?
Hey, he can't stop the run to save his life.
He can't. The Boone can't stop the run.
The Ravens can't stop the run.
Hell no, he can't stop the run. Hell no. So honestly, if you wasn't drunk, you win that ball game, huh?
He tried to crash every down, and if you look at the receiver went for 200 yards on him.
Right.
If you looked at our last game, because he liked to crash, I know he crashed, and everybody rushed one way, and I kept hitting the receiver on each street.
Right.
That's the only way he can stop the run. He got to crash his line.
So he got a run commit, pretty much what you saying.
Yeah, he can't stop the run. When you crash your line like that, you can't stop the run.
You don't even know that I let him score though. That shit funny as hell.
I never did that in my own time of playing.
Crash the line, huh?
I don't crash no line.
Hell no.
I try to stop the run myself.
Man, so what do you got to say about a guy that the Seahawks user we got who say how you let guys put up points on you when you playing, but when he play you always quit the game? What do you got to say about that?
Oh, the Seahawks, he's another super odd, vicious motherfucker. Don't forget that. Oh,
he thought he was super odd, Blitzer. That's the new lingo.
That's him. I can name a couple of them.
Go ahead, who else? Talk about it.
Don't forget the Cowboys.
The Cowboys, all he do is fucking send the linebacker. Let's go. Keep talking about it, right? Let's get them. Let's get these niggas. Cowboys, Seahawks, Browns. Huh?
The Cowboys, the Browns, they fucked the Ravens up. He tried to sometimes.
Right.
They just fucked his game up.
He said they done fucked your game up.
I'm talking about the like father like son. He's gonna switch the shit on me.
But see, when he tried it with me, the Ravens don't. When he tried that, it don't work. You know?
But I put up 108 on these niggas. Chill out, bro.
I'm like, I advise him don't do it.
Advise him again. Stop crashing the line.
If anybody listens, the only time he gonna do it if it's 4th and 1 and 3rd and 1, he gonna crash the line. And if whoever playing, all you gotta do is send this receiver deep.
So for all y'all that's listening, he said 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. If you playing Ravens, he gonna run commit, throw the fade to the receiver.
Throw the fade, dog. So you know, I didn't do that on purpose.
Yeah.
You feel me? Alright, yeah, do that.
just a clown, man.
He called
Hey, that's exactly why I put up 108 on this nigga. I swear to God.
Yo, Rap, man, you know I love you, my boy, man. Yeah.
We can get another interview probably later on today or tomorrow.
Man, I'm getting you got your headsets. You got your headsets. Next time we do an interview, you gonna be on headset with me, my boy.
Oh.
Top 5 ass niggas. That nigga number 1.
DM, right?
No, yeah, send me the. I'll take care of it as soon as I get off the podcast. I got you.
That shit funny.
And y'all have a appreciation.
All right, man. We gonna have appreciation day to day, man. All right, my boy. Nothing but love. You heard?
But we all right.
Yeah, right. Tell him again. Them Steelers is all right over there. All right, my boy. Oh man, my boy Rack hopped on it. And then who else we want to talk to, Boone? First of all, let's talk about that, Boone. He had a lot to say about you, my boy. Let's talk about it. How you feel about what he said about you? He called you a clown and said all you know how to do is crash the money. You can't stop the run, and all you do is run commit.
They about to make me go back to the damn box score. That nigga should have got shut out. I could have beat that nigga 108-0. Shit. Hey, don't even.
So what happened? So you was letting him score, so he want to quit the game?
Pretty much, man.
Okay.
Shit.
I understand that.
That nigga know what it was.
So what do you think about this? What do you think about the stuff he said about the other players? He called out the Cowboys, the Seahawks, and the Browns.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't even want to speak on that shit because he put me in the category. I'm like, damn, what I do?
He said he said they fucked your game up. He said they fucked your game up because they got you doing it now.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck they got me doing?
Oh my God,
that's crazy, though.
Oh God.
But nah, you already know Big Belly gonna bite off a jungle. You know what I mean? I don't know what Big Belly did it first or what. I don't even know. But I know the blitz the jungle be doing, and I'm guessing Rat saying that Big Belly do it too. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's the one thing I'm gonna disagree with. I don't think Big Belly do it at all. Honestly, I think Big Belly has his own shit, and that's the reason why he hasn't got over the hump against Jungle because he's not going to none of the metas at all. Like. You know what I'm saying? Big Belly. The one thing about Big Belly, he kind of like you in a sense where y'all gonna play the way y'all play. Y'all gonna win or lose that way. Ain't gonna change up nothing. And Big Belly got his own system, bro. And we know he love cover 3. That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes people just don't know what the fuck they're talking about. He run cover 3 all game long, and 9 out of 10, he got nickels and dimes on the field. And he like them sub linebackers being safeties. You know what I'm saying?
And Dirty Rat can't talk about nobody got to doing the shit over and over because that's why he got 108 put up on it because he was doing the same fucking defense the whole game.
My nigga Rat don't give a fuck. You heard. He said, man, and just want to tell everybody out there his appreciations for the interview.
Man, crazy. Crazy. You need a nigga like Rat on the team.
Oh God, yeah. Rat the type of nigga if me and Rat was from the same hood, bro, I'd be having him running around doing all dumb shit, tearing shit up.
What else you want to do for you, man?
Yeah, man, yo, Rat, man, go hit that shit up right now. These niggas out here on some fuckboy shit. Shoot that shit up. Man, don't worry about it, man. Where the gun at? Rat don't give a fuck, bro. But now you see why I fuck with him. He don't care, bro. He don't give a fuck. And he swear he was telling all facts just now. Like, nah. He said the Browns, Cowboys, Seahawks.
Damn, what the fuck y'all do to him, man?
Oh God!
Y'all ain't even over in the conference. Like, what the fuck y'all do to him?
He can't stand them niggas, bro. If I was able to tape half the conversations I have with him, bro, man, I think he really was a mass murderer.
Hold on, who is Bait Hater? Who is Bait Hater?
That's DC hitter.
Oh, that motherfucker. He said super odd blitzer. Like, what the fuck?
That's what he called niggas. That's the new term now. Super odd blitzers. Super odd blitzers, man. All right, yo, who else can we call, man? Who else we already had on? Who else in the league that we could call and get on some bullshit with, man? This the call-in segment, man. Who else on there? Who else? Let me see. We got to get somebody like, let me look through the league.
I would say Knox, but I don't know. That motherfucker, he lost to me on a kick. And then he missed another kick today. Didn't he just go grab a new kicker?
Oh God! You know who but you know who I really want to hear from?
Who?
Gator fan, bro. Gator fan. I wouldn't mind hearing from Gator fan.
Oh, where my nigga Hero at, man? That nigga normally get on the chat and chop it up.
That's who we need to. Is their game over? Go check the schedule and see if their game over. That's who we need to be kicking it with. Hero Burgers. That's who it is right there. Hero.
Man,
Hero Burgers.
Gator fan, I already know he got an open invitation. You know what I mean? He don't when it clicked up and shit. He don't fuck with us no more. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna go back. You know what I mean? To what it used to be like, but I ain't gonna worry about it.
Now, Gator fan, I just wanna because bro, you gotta think about it, bro. I would like to talk to Jimbo too. I want to talk to the guys that quietly turned it around. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't even played yet, bro. Try D West.
What's up? What's up, my good brother? We just want to know two things right now. We got you on the live interview podcast show, Real Talk with AntHits the Guru, and motherfucking Real Talk with Boom. Tupac is back. We want to know what you think, man, when it come down to the RDL league as a whole, man. How do you feel about it?
Man, I think RDL is a great league. I think that I am one of the greatest players that ever played in RDL.
My God.
Shit. Nah, but look, let's talk some facts right now, my nigga.
All right.
You've made some trades over the last couple of seasons that has made you win more games that you've won in quite a while right now, man. Let's talk about it, man. What have you been doing as a GM that's changed your game and the win totals that's been going up?
Actually, you know what? Smart does. So therefore, the burger is a smart piece of meat.
Said the burger is a smart piece of meat. Pause. Go ahead. Are we listening?
Hey, look, man. See, with me, right? You know, I'm in one of the greatest. Matter of fact, I'm in the best division in the league.
Well, they say our division is the worst division, man. They say me and Falk's division are the worst division, and we got easy runs every year.
I mean, that's gonna come out of motherfuckers' mouths because they hate us.
Tell them again. They hate us.
They hate us.
They hate us.
Right.
You know what?
You're right. He definitely on some sauce.
Mouth is hate.
Right.
You gotta hate the great.
Gotta hate the great. Oh shit.
That's what they gonna do, man. That's what they gonna do, Guru.
What they gonna do, Guru? See, what I do know is this, man. I do know I'm trying to find a way to get all 32 members in this league to start participating in the things that we have. We have so much more to offer than just lining up and playing games. And why is it so hard to get the majority of black folks to support black folks, man?
That's not gonna happen, folks. That's not gonna happen. Look, they enslaved us by getting the black motherfucker to help them. You're not gonna get all 32 niggas to be on the same page.
Right. Shit is impossible.
It's gonna always be somebody that's gonna be like, why the fuck are you bitching?
So let's talk about your last game against the Jaguars, my boy. You played a hell of a game that came down to the end of the game, man. What do you feel? Where do you feel your team is at right now to have you playing, going from losing 70 to 12 or something like that to damn near almost winning the ball game? What's the difference?
Well, I think actually, man, right now, honestly, I am actually in the rebuilding stage because the guys that I have on my team, they're like 27, 28. I do have a couple of younger guys. Yeah, I do. But I can't keep depending on those guys. Yeah, they're good. I have a good squad. I put together a good team.
Yeah, you did.
But I have to look at the future now and stop giving up my picks and go ahead and do what I need to do to get my pick right. You know what I mean? I got a nice D tackle that I got out of the draft with, I think, my third round pick. You know what I mean? And that was a D tackle and maybe something I forgot. I don't know. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I got to start rebuilding my players now.
Right.
You know.
I mean, if we're gonna take this thing into August, I mean, it's second week of May right now. So honestly, the rebuild stage, and that's what we're going through right now. Like, I think quietly still being able to make the playoffs and stuff like that. I don't think people understand the turnover on that Jaguars team. I've completely blown my team all the way to fuck up more than one occasion right now.
Let me tell you what makes me fucking mad about them dusty ass Jaguars.
What's that?
Goddamn motherfucking Fred Taylor got 98 motherfucking carryouts, some shit like that. Why the fuck every time I play you, this nigga let the ball go? This motherfucker let the ball go. Like nigga, what are you doing? What are you doing? What the fuck is it?
Well, I will give you some advice offline because I don't want these other motherfuckers understanding some things that happens in these games that you can control whether you fumbling or not, something more than people think you can. All right, a lot of that has to do with the.
I know as far as putting my shit on conservative and shit like that. But
yeah, but you don't have to do that. I don't run conservative at all. I fumbled twice today in my Lag Fest game, so I took a loss today off of about 10 turnovers. You know what I'm saying? You don't never. I played the Cardinals, man. He played a hell of a game. I traded 3 starters to him, and them 3 starters killed me all game long. Oh God! But yeah, but it comes down to the first thing you did wrong with Fred Teller was you changed his abilities, and the moment you changed his abilities, you changed what he was about. So we got you to change them back, but now you have to get comfortable with playing with those abilities, and you have to understand when you're running with him stuff that you can and can't do. And we'll talk about it offline though. But right now, what I want to know is
enough said.
When it comes down to our division, man, top to bottom.
We got the fucking man. Ain't no look. I'm the best worst nigga in the fucking league.
He said I'm the best worst nigga in the league. Oh God.
There's a few niggas that disagree with you.
Oh God.
Think about it. I really am. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no shit, but I'm some shit. You come in here with your gloves on, you're gonna get your fingers burnt.
Oh God. Is that a sign of the team you put together though?
But see, it's not. You said it's a sign of the team being put together.
Yeah, your team that you put together is that the result of why you saying that? Like you the best worst nigga in the league?
Because you know what? Regardless of what anybody say, ain't nobody ever put 108 points on me.
Ain't nobody ever put 108 on you, huh? Talk about it. We ain't doing none of that shit though. But man, all right. So what is it about the RDL league that allow you to continue to keep coming back and playing games, man?
Man, you gotta love it because you got a goddamn GM, not the GM, but a guru. You got a guru that actually takes the time out to get to know each and every individual motherfucking player in the league.
Man, I take high value in that. I think that's very important as a commissioner to try to get the. I mean, I don't get to conversate with everybody. Some people just don't. They just closed off and they don't really be beat for that shit. But I think to have a relationship with all 31 members in the league is very important because I'm reachable. Like I ain't a commissioner that you just gonna get an advance out of. You could come holler at me and get conversation, learn shit, or we just bust it up, start. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I think that's what I always been trying to do, building the league. I wanted it to be we all gonna talk shit to each other, and we got people we can't stand each other, but it's a brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's what makes. And that was the conversation we started off with earlier. Like, why can't we all be self-promoters when it comes down to the league? Because there's no reason why we sit here quarantining and everybody in the house on the internet with no sports to watch, why we can't make this league pop and be a YouTube sensation.
Madden franchise junkies.
That's because some niggas just got lazy fingers too.
Yeah.
You look at your goddamn YouTube views and you'll see 55 to 105 people tuning in, but you only get 25 likes because niggas got lazy fingers.
Lazy fingers. Yep. I agree with you. I agree with you there. Definitely agree with you there, man. So let me ask you another question, man, because we gotta keep it pushing right now, man. My question to you is Hillburgers going to be in the playoffs before this league is over with?
I believe I am going to be. You know why? Because the West, like right now, I'm in the motherfucking the room waiting for this nigga. He still ain't. He's scared.
So you about to get the first wig? You about to get the first wiggity? You about to get the first wiggity? That's because D West got 12 fat chicks he chasing around. He gotta manage them. Oh, he can't manage them motherfuckers because he ain't been at work making no money because the quarantine. So these bitches got face masks on and hungry stomachs. Blowing this shit right now. Little fat butter balls blowing this shit right now. But all right, my boy Hellburgers, man, thanks for the call in, my boy. Hopefully you hop on headset in a little bit. We get to keep busting it up, man. But we going to move forward a little bit into this real talk. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like your phone tapped. I keep hearing all these beeps and shit. What you got going on over there, Detective Hero?
I think do me one favor, man. Tell that nigga Boom, good job on fucking putting the motherfucking glue trap on Rat Face.
What did he say?
He said, tell Boone he did a good job of putting the glue trap on that boy Rat Face, 108. Oh, right. He said already, you already know. He let him have it with the 9. But all right, Hellburgers, man, we great get moving on. Tune in, man. Watch the podcast, bro. All right, my boy. Yep. All right, so
nah.
What's going on?
You said bait hitter. That's hitter.
Yeah, that's hitter.
Why you call him Tahiro 6'9"? Yeah, he snitching.
He hear that beep in the background. You know, Maitner watching. They straight listening. All right, so boom, man. Hellburgers jumped into a conversation that I thought that was a real good conversation, man. We lost 2 games in a row over here, man. Let's talk about that. I know you got some questions for me.
Man, shit. I already been hitting people up. Orange Tank, man. I was asking, if Ant was still top 5, man, and somebody said no, real quick with the quickness.
That's no doubt. So don't just say somebody. Tell me who it was, so we could talk about it.
It was Orange Tank too. I don't know who the fuck that is.
That's
Orange
Gator
Tank
fan.
Okay, Gator, and I told him to list his top 5. Do you want to know who his top 5 is?
Mm-hmm.
He said it's Jungle, Falk, in this order: Jungle, Falk, Knox, Bigavelli, and Jimbo.
Okay. That's fine. I can care less. What his top 5 is, that's his top 5. All right, but back to boom. We on a 2-game losing streak over here. You see. It's too much stuff that'll be in my way of me getting the respect of somebody like that, because it will be all he picks in the top 10 all the time. He's the commissioner. Look at his team. It'll be too much shit like that that'll go. And I'm fine with that. It don't matter that this in and this out. I'm always in the Super Bowl. I'm always winning games. It don't matter what the fuck league I'm in. I'm winning and putting the same type of teams together. So that's irrelevant to me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. It's irrelevant to me because I wouldn't have him in my top 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, so. I get it, you know what I mean? It's his preference, his choice. But if you asked the 12 people that's that's watching this podcast or that I can see right now, you ask them all, I'll be in more top 5s than I wouldn't be in. Put it that way.
Yeah, Gator fan might be in the back 5.
Definitely.
But hey, about that though, yeah, like you took 2 losses, man, and you didn't just take 2 losses, you took them bitches back to back. You know what I mean? So, and with the Browns, I thought you had his number pretty much. And then, the Cardinals, that was definitely unexpected. But from the beginning, you've been trading away players, man. And I think you just traded somebody last week, if I'm not mistaken.
I just traded 3 starters off my team last week for 1 rookie.
Who you traded them to?
To the Cardinals.
So you traded players, and they pretty much was pissed off that you traded them. Like, we're going to show this motherfucker he need us.
Yeah, Trayvon Diggs, if you go look at the stat line, I think he had about 200. He played well. Hamler played well against me, and my safety Israel played really well against me. So, yeah, but you know how it is, man. We don't keep players around. We like to reload all the time. So, and this is the reason why I get draft picks and move the way I move. But honestly, bro, I'm gonna be just being realistic. I don't see myself as a Super Bowl team this year at all.
No, copping the plea now.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it 100.
I just heard you say you keeping it 100, but I just heard you say one thing. You said reloading. Reloading mean basically, you know what I mean? You got the clip, you reloading ammunition, ready to shoot.
All right. So what I mean by that reloading is that's what we doing. We reloading, bro. Like I don't think nobody's traded more fucking players off their team in the last 3 draft classes than I have. So, and for me to still be able to win, 12 to 14 games a season and playing the AFC Championship damn near every year, I think that's really good. That says a lot. But I don't see that this season. I think people locked in right now. And that lock-in, I think you got to think about it, bro. We got rid of a whole shitload of Holston linebackers that was just really hard to do anything on. I mean, you turned the ball over if you ran at them. You ran away from them. You didn't go anywhere. It's like a lot of stuff, man. Like, so we got the right pieces coming back into it, but they just not ready yet, bro. Like I don't think people understand this game and the abilities and the thresholds. And those thresholds, I just know with my team right now, we're not. And we got the Titans coming up, and we got the Seahawks coming up. Then we go into that bye. When I come out of that bye, week 10, I will really be able to tell you where we're going to be at going into the back end of the season. You know what I'm saying?
Cause I'm just kind of confused because you say one thing, but then it sounds like another thing. You say reloading, which means that this season's still intact. You know what I mean? You ain't pulling the fire alarm yet. You know what I mean? You just waiting on some things, but it sounds like you're rebuilding.
We are rebuilding. Okay. I mean, you got to think about it.
Now. Reloading and rebuilding, 2 different things.
I mean, the strength of my defense has been my linebacker core, and I called them the Avengers for about 4 seasons. Well, that entire linebacker core is gone. And we reloaded back in with a whole set of new linebackers, which I call them the Autobots now. But these guys aren't developed the way I need them to be developed now. Yeah, I mean, we getting pushed around in the run game right now. Like, that's just fact. We're getting pushed around in the run game. Then I've traded 3 starting corners off this team in the last fucking season. Not even the last season. This season, I've traded 3 starting corners off this team, and the one constant is Derek Stingley right now. C.J. Henderson, and then we just went and got Elijah Ricks, who's a rookie, who's really not ready yet. But we young, man. We got our young safety after trading a safety that was like second in the league in interceptions between safeties. So again, we are reloading. I traded 2 top-tier defensive linemen off my team, and this is all the effect of why people are pushing me around in the run game right now. But the reload stage is these guys have to develop. So until they develop, and I just gave you a timeline, by week 10 when I come off that bye, I would know exactly what this team is going to be going forward. One thing we can say is facts is facts. This ain't the first time I've reloaded. I can feel it. I've reloaded and lost 5 games in a row before. This reload ain't the same. I'm reloading. I lost 2 games in a row, but I'm reloading, and I don't think that's going to kill me to the point. Yeah. I just think when I get to the top players in the playoffs, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be harder to go in a game knowing that you ain't going to better just push me around. Anything can happen. So until I can feel that switch with my team right now, I'm not confident that we can get to a Super Bowl right now. That's just me being real. Is that understandable, or I'm still copping the plea?
You hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yeah, so man, I feel that, man. It's just hard, man. I think, this time reloading is not like last time. Like when you gave up players last time, those were players that you could part ways with. You know what I mean? But this time you gave up Voorhees and some key pieces, even Dion, even a year ago. Right. You gave them up, and you came around the corner thinking shit was sweet, and it ain't as easy as you probably thought it was.
No, but I still think shit's sweet. And this is the reason why I'm giving them players up. I still think shit's sweet. What I do know is this. I know thresholds aren't there right now. I got a linebacker that's getting pushed right now and getting blocked right now, and that after week 10 won't be getting pushed and blocked now, and then it changes some things. I know I can maintain my schedule. I think my schedule's hard this year. So let's just look at the schedule right now. Let's just look at what I had to go through. All right. I beat Falk in a week 1 in a game where I knew it could go either way. This ain't a game that you can look at and be like, oh, they played football. We just played and enjoyed our rookies. Not saying that, oh man, let's just laugh. Not who cares who win. Both of us tried to win, but we just didn't play playoff football with each other. All right, so the Bills, he's still learning the league. I was able to beat that game. Texans I always play him good because we play so much. All right, Nano, I wasn't expecting this game to be that. I talked shit to him the entire time and beat you by 70. I barely won that ball game. He ate the clock, slowed down, and made me play a playoff football game. Harold Burgers plays how he always played. It resulted into a 35-23 game. But those 2 games from the Texans, 49ers and Titans game allowed me to realize, oh shit, this rebuild is a little different. This rebuild is on the same caliber as it was when I lost 5 straight that 1 year and barely made the playoffs. The difference is the rebuild is a little better. I'm still a little stronger because they didn't result into 5 losses. But we're sitting at week 6 and 7 with back-to-back losses. Lost to the Browns. I was getting aired in this game, 21-3. Came back, had an opportunity to kick a field goal to tie it. I grabbed my nuts, went for it on 4th and 1. Didn't get it, lost the game. This Cardinal game, the Cardinal game, a lot of shit was happening in that game. But at the end of the day, we coming off of just trading 3 starters, two of them main pieces on defense. And I felt that effect. I felt it in that game. So I can tell you all the real shit to me that happened in this game that resulted in a loss. But after being down 28-6 in the 4th quarter, I made it a 7-point game before I lost this, or a 14-point game before I lost this game. All right. Now, Titans, the way Harold Burgers played me, I don't think I'll lose it. But if I don't come out focused and ready to play, anything can happen. Big Avelli is going to be a great test. This is the test that I get at week 9 to let me know, all right, well, what else do I have to build over here? And where am I, where we at right now? But when we come out of this fucking bye, Anton, then you, then Dirty Rat, and then there's the Colts, Rams, Colts, Texans. So I think my schedule hard, but I still think I'm in a good situation because none of y'all over here, everybody over here has 2 losses in the AFC. So it's not like there's an undefeated team. I still think we can still play for a first round bye. I still think we can play for that.
Well, yeah, I got 1 loss. I might get another loss somewhere.
Right. You gonna lose. You gonna lose when we play.
That shit sound good.
Yeah, you gonna definitely lose when we play.
Okay, just make sure you
you're gonna lose when we play. You're gonna lose to my yeah. So but anyway, the struggle is real, bro. But like my method on how I move and how I do things, man, it is what it is. It's what I like to do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, you know what, man. I ain't trying to cut you off, but it was another big loss too, though. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to cut you off, but I just thought I was just like, what the fuck? Somebody else just lost. That was a big loss. Shit, somebody lost the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, I watched that game last night. I thought it was a good game. I thought it was it was kind of a playoff atmosphere. I think Falk came out in that game expecting to get revenge in that game, and it didn't go that way. But what I saw in that game, I saw, let's just talk realness. What I saw Jungle came out and made his mind up, I'm going to play you the same way I'm going to play you if I was to play you in the Super Bowl. And he played running football, controlled the clock, put a 13-play drive together, scored. Falk came back, did what he did. But special teams killed Falk. Jungle ran a kickoff back, and he had a sack, strip fumble for a touchdown in that game. So that's 14 points right there. And then there was some things that happened in that game, but it was a 2 top type players playing type of game. You know what I'm saying? And Jungle pulled it out at home. So,
go ahead.
No, I'm listening.
Do you think that this is just growing pains for Falk, man, trying to find another? I ain't gonna say find his identity, man, but trying to add to his explosive offense.
I think Falk challenges himself. I think he get bored a lot, and because he get bored a lot, he find ways to motivate himself. So, for example, he'll motivate himself off of shit like, oh, damn if I do, damn if I don't. If I win, I'm supposed to do that. If I lose, I'm bitching because I'm talking about me losing. So he'll motivate himself off of that. I think the fact that he went and traded that quarterback Mahomes, remember, he was stuck with, I'm going to break all the records and keep Mahomes and da-da-da-da, to now he got this guaranteed shit going on. All right, and in that situation, that's a challenge. Now you changing your style, and you kind of playing. Everybody in the league has taken your game this year. Like, and it's funny because I feel the same way with me, and I could care less. But people can say whatever they want, but I watch these same niggas run a lot of shit that I run. Now, with that being said, the game, you only can run but so much in a video game, but just flat out coming out, like, I don't think I'm watching the whole league run cover for a drop too, and you know what I mean, like, and I think that's something. But now we all running jet sweeps and quarterback powers and read options. We all doing something that you've been doing for years. Now the read options and shit wasn't in previous Maddens and all that. The jet sweeps and all that type of shit wasn't in previous Maddens, but the Wildcat made up for that. You know what I'm saying? That gave you that jet sweep feel. So we watching everybody want to be playing your style of football right now, and then we just waiting to see who's going to take it to that next height. I think Falk is challenging himself to do that right now. You know what? Yeah. Imagine if I could do the same type of shit Boone doing with the run game and everybody doing with these jet sweeps and all that, but the passer that I am still can throw the ball and do things out of that formation. I think that's where he's at with it right now. With me, I'm just trying to get these players adapted to what I'm trying to do. I'm not changing too much of nothing up. I got probably my quarterback faster than yours, and I don't run him like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but running the powers and running the football, like all that type of shit, and coming out 3-4 odd for the most part, all that type of shit. Like, that wave is the entire league now. It ain't a game that I play that a nigga ain't running power on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the challenge is, all right, I want to Chase Ward to not be like a Troy Aikman. Like let's talk about, like, I'm sitting with just as many Super Bowls as the nigga y'all calling the best player in the league right now. Let's talk about the fact that my challenge to myself was my quarterback hasn't won a Super Bowl for me or hasn't won a league MVP. But we not gonna talk about he got the second most touchdown passes in this entire league. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Mahomes and then it's him. But I challenge myself. Okay, so I want Chase Ward to be known as that guy right now. So it's different challenges, you know what I'm saying? And then I just get bored and say, you know what, fuck Chase Ward. I got this quarterback right now. I'm going to start playing with him. Now I don't even want to put Chase Ward on the field, really, because I want to play with DJ Ugalele. You know what I'm saying? So it's just different challenges, bro. All right, Jimmy Voorhees is gone, but I drafted Justin Flo. And another season, might not be this year, but after this year, then I got Jimmy Voorhees right back. Why I trade Jimmy Voorhees, why I trade Amari Rodgers, because these same niggas that won't give me the credit of, because you can't play a franchise mode and just line up. Okay, if you want to play with holes on the field, if you want to play where you got Tyreek Hill, he's just faster than every corner on the field, you want to do that shit, go play online. But if you playing franchise mode and you can't respect the nigga who moved the way he moved in GM and put a team together the way he do it, then you in the wrong shit. Your reasoning why somebody good is wrong, period. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, because if I call you top 5, you got to be the complete package. You got to better be top 5 in playing connected franchise mode than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just line up and line up and just because you winning some games and shit like that. I'm like, oh yeah, he good, bro. This is not, nah, bro. Or you can't say, nah, this nigga not good. It's just his team. Well, his team that way because he put that shit together. That's part of him being good. The fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, Michael Jordan. Everybody gonna watch that Last Dance shit tonight, but why? Michael Jordan was great, but that team that assembled around him was what made him win two championships. He wasn't doing it with them butt ass niggas in the '80s, but you get Scottie Pippen in the building. You get a couple of these white boys that can shoot threes all over the place. You come get Dennis Rodman. Now you on three years in a row Super Bowl runs. You know what I mean? Championship runs. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a franchise being put together. So these guys that don't put teams together, they don't win. I save everybody because I go through and make sure your team is right. But imagine if I didn't help nobody, bro. Just think about that. Imagine if I didn't help nobody. Because a lot of guys hop on and play this game, play in our league as if they're playing online, bro. If you want holes on the field, we should start all over, all the players is good. Well, you know the difference between my 99 and your 99 is the scheme I'm running, or what I do to make that 99 guy stand out. Because if your corner can run with my receiver, then what makes my receiver good? If your offensive line can block all 99 blocking, what makes my offensive line good? Why is 12 Jimmy Voorhees running around but nobody's Jimmy Voorhees? You know what I'm saying? Like why is it a bunch of Nick Chubb type running backs in the league but nobody did what Jungle did with Nick Chubb? You know what I'm saying? Like it's a different. It's a few Lamar Jacksons in this league. Why can't nobody run the Lamar? They're running quarterbacks like you doing it.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a few Sheldon Wards in the league. Why can't motherfuckers do that? But what I see is you see the criticize, but then you see these niggas go get that type of player and then try to play like you. You see the shit in and out. So when people be talking, it's like like I like challenging myself. So when I challenge myself, I'll argue and I'll do something. Oh, y'all think I only can play with Amari Rodgers? I'm trading him. Just imagine if I kept Jimmy Voorhees and Amari Rodgers. They were only 24 years old when I traded these guys. Imagine if I'm playing with them right now. I probably wouldn't even lose a game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it's the challenge. It's the challenge of blowing a team up, hitting the back together, like that. That's the challenge of playing franchise mode. So when I think of a top five, I don't look at you as who you played or who you beat. I don't got an excuse why Jungle beat me in the playoffs. I know why I lost that game, but that's a football game. I don't think Jungle beat me in that Super Bowl if I don't go for it 4 times on 4th down and only get 1. You don't win. You don't get the momentum. You can't put a 13-play drive together on me with that defense I had if I'm not giving you the momentum. Period. You're not doing it. But there's no excuse. Jungle played the game the way he's supposed to play to win it. That's just how shit is. But it ain't no excuse. I don't look at Jungle team when I lose the Jungle and be like, oh man, this and that. I don't look at Jungle team and be like, oh, he picking the top 3. Had the number 1 pick 2 years in a row. He picking the top 10 every year. I don't look at that because guess what? To build your team the way you did, Jungle was picking in the top 10 for the first 5 seasons of Game of Thrones. Then it was, let's spin the narrative, and I don't want you talking about me that way, so I'm not going to pick that high no more. I don't need to. Well, whatever. I like to play with who I want to play with, so that's what I do. But look who we get rid of to be able to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the way you look at the league as a whole, if I gave you a top 5, I don't care about Super Bowls, and even though it matter, but nobody in the league is better than Falk. Flat out. And I ain't dick riding and nothing. Nobody's in the league better than Falk. I don't care how many Super Bowls I got, how many Super Bowls Jungle got. Falk has barely beaten me more than 2 consecutive times in this whole disc. Since 18, Falk has barely dominated me, right? But he's still a better player than me, though. He's still a better football player than me. When he's coming out and picking up the sticks. I feel that way. That's just my opinion. So I will always say Falk is number 1. I don't think Jungle's a better player than me. So I wouldn't put him in front of me. But I don't think a lot of people is better than Jungle. So I wouldn't put a lot of people in front of Jungle. Bigavelli lose to Jungle all the time, and he didn't get over that hump. I did the same thing last year with Bigavelli. I kept losing in the NFC Championship to him until I got over that hump. But Bigavelli to me is still a top 5 player if you look at the league as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Like Knox is a good player. I think Knox hurt himself more than he helped himself because of his stubbornness and how he do things, but Knox is a good player. He's one of the most clutch players, put it that way. He don't fold. He don't feel pressure at all when he playing the game. I like Jimbo right now. Like to me, here's the thing. Would I put Jimbo in the top 5? I can't. Why? Let's see if we're on the same page, Boom. Why can't you put Jimbo in the top 5?
Me personally, man, he don't have a large body of work for right now.
So when a nigga throw Jimbo in the top 5, that's not because he thinks he's top 5. You haven't seen this guy play long enough. He hasn't showed his body of work in our league long enough. So why you really putting him in the top 5? So then when I start dissecting shit and doing what I think I do well, which is read motherfuckers, I know you're doing that shit because you're being a smart ass. You're not being real. You just saying shit to be saying it right now because at the end of the day, there's been tension there between me and him. So I go back to it because I always talk that let's be real with each other. Let's keep it 100. Jimbo, to me, I played with Jimbo only for one Madden, one whole disc, right? 18. I haven't been in 30 leagues with Jimbo. But what I can tell you is this. Every league Jimbo's in, people talk about him. When you start hearing that, you know a guy is good, right? But I can't put him in the top 5 right now. He got too much work to do. But what I can say about Jimbo is, while all y'all bitching about me sitting in the top 3, or me having picks, or me trading my boys picks and all this and that, what Jimbo doing right now, Boom?
Oh shit, he getting this shit together. His crew got that coming up with him though. He ain't doing it by himself.
A real nigga. All right, so look, so instead of him bitching about anything, all he doing is I told y'all he said 2 things to me when I asked him what you felt about the league, and he told me the 2 reasons why he gonna start winning, and he understand how to move, and now he moving that way. Jimbo got just as many picks as the next man in this league right now. And he don't even do half the shit I do. He don't get on the phone and conversate with everybody, kick it with people, and talk to people to the point where I can go. Listen, bro, I wanted that trade with Escott so bad, I bugged him for 3 days straight. You understand? When I say I bugged him, Boom, you know how I am if I want something. I bugged him for 3 days straight. It ain't easy. And I had to sell my soul to get it. I went and got you a corner that I have on my team already. And I had to give you 3 starters that you don't got to re-sign or nothing. 3 starters that you got to play with that comes and changes your team for somebody I got to wait to change my team. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, and then I off these niggas and do that shit because you want to do it, because guess what? I know there are guys in this league that can't build teams like some people can. So they got to benefit off the players that's already built right now. Hillburgers don't win 8 games last year, damn near 10 games last year, if he's putting the team together himself. But because he was able to go trade for our players, he's winning. Nano, look at Nano right now. I had a phone call yesterday with somebody complaining about Nano. I won't put him out there, but I had a phone call that happened a couple of days ago of somebody complaining about Nano having all our players. Right. That nigga not good, but he benefiting from y'all players and shit. Well, okay. Well, he's playing close games right now. What the fuck? Is that a problem? Are we cheating? We doing something wrong? Is he doing something wrong? Man, you know what I'm saying?
It ain't no different. It ain't no different from Jungle. You know what I mean? Trading his players, and you know what I mean, not trading or anybody else trading. Everybody trade good players.
Nah, you know what makes it different? The different light that shed, the different light that shed on it. The different light that shed on it. So if I trade a player to somebody and somebody is in people's ears saying, look what he did, look where he looked, see, that makes it the difference. That makes it a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you're not paying attention to the guy right in your division that's sitting right in your division doing exactly that same shit because you so focused on the wrong shit right now. And and this is why we can't get 32 members to help make this league blow up for us on YouTube. Why can't we get, right now we doing a podcast, why don't we got at least 31 niggas watching this shit? This podcast is for the league. It's not for me. It's not for you. It's for the league. You want us to start talking about other shit and everybody's teams? Participate.
I need them top 5s.
Who the top 5s? Talk about it. You don't want to hear us give y'all our opinion all the time. Fucking participate in it. You tell us, you direct us. Get over here and talk. Let us know. Instead of all of us fucking hating each other all the time for no fucking reason, let's get on here and do what we do. It's supposed to be a brotherhood. Let's be that way. You feel me? Because I think motherfucking, to be honest with you, I think the Saints is doing a hell of a job this year, putting a hell of a team together, right? I looked at it like, why are you drafting all these fucking corners and safeties, dog? And then you getting mad because you think you're going to go on free agency and get these old-ass fucking D linemen and shit, and we dropping them niggas because niggas dropped them because they getting dropped. So now you seeing these players get dropped, now you got holes all over the field. You're not putting the team together good. But then I don't say nothing to him. I let him be. And then you just let it progress. Maybe, you know what, that's the way. Remember we used to do that with six Oos? Always giving Jungle at first. Oh, what the fuck? You got to stop being that way because look what happens. Now you let them guys do what they do and let them play comfortable. As long as they within the rules, let them do what the fuck they want to do because it results into six Usos in the playoffs this year in this Madden. You know what I'm saying? His way of moving, everybody's moving that way now. A lot of people saying, fuck the draft, I'm going to just trade for these niggas' players.
Yeah.
They already built. Why I got to worry about building somebody when these niggas already built at 25 years old? I'm going to just play with them. You good? You want me to put that together for you? You got it. All right. You ready to walk out of here?
But yeah.
You carrying anything out?
why that's like that though, man. A lot of niggas don't even care about the real draft players. You know what I mean? They just want to win.
Bro,
if they
I
get
don't.
a 99 overall player, you know what I mean, just for a draft pick, shit, they'll do it.
Nah, I ain't going nowhere until you come back. I don't trade. Nah, you know what? Leave it because I might have to run out. I'm gonna probably try to grab some joint skis. Yeah, so I might gotta go out back or something. So this is my thing. I don't want the number one pick. All right, put it this way: Mike by default has the top 10 pick every year, right or wrong? Top 5, top 10 pick every year, right?
Yeah.
By
Right.
default. You think Mike want to pick in the top 10 every year? You think Mike want to sit there and lose all these games every fucking year and Madden after Madden and pick 5 to 10 every year? You think that's what he want to do? I'm asking you this, Boom. You need to fix that motherfucking North Dakota Mike over there, nigga. We got the real draft, and we get the real draft, and when we get over there, it becomes the players, right? So what's the difference between Game of Thrones and real draft right now? Since we didn't start it over, what's the difference, Boone? Is there any difference? Because I was editing those draft classes too, right? You heard?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the difference, bro. Honestly. Hey, I gotta take a phone call real quick.
Go ahead, I got it. I'll hold it now. So anyway, with real draft, I think me personally, how I move, it's just players I want to play with. It comes down to it. So yes, I'm gonna try to get up there. And you know, like certain players, like it's guys in the league that made players famous. I'll go back a couple of discs and give you an example. Scantling, what's his name? Valdez Scantling. I used to call him Interstate. Even DJ Chark. Before these guys were in the league, we made them famous on Madden because they had, coming out in a real draft after the combine, they ran good 40s. That made them elite players in the league because they came out fast and we was able to build them into something. To the point when the new Madden finally came out, those players were highly sought after. So if you didn't play with the Packers or the Jags, you was trying to trade for those players. They were no-namers. So even Scantling still hasn't had a breakout year in a couple years he's been in the league. But he was still a high player to go get. So again, I've seen Jungle have a player from our real draft classes that he made famous. So then that player is going to be highly sought after. So that means those that pay attention and focus into the league how we really focus into our shit is going to know, you know what, Jungle had this guy, he was shitting with him, getting him this draft. So in order for me to stop somebody else from getting Justin Flo, I have to trade up high to get him. If I don't pick at 1, Justin Flo don't sit there and be there at 5 or 6 if I want him, because there's 5 other motherfuckers that might not even care about him, but they know how good I had him. They're going to go get him. So you got to move around and do what you want to play with who you want to play with. Again, why do I go get Elijah Ricks from the Cardinals and give up 3 starting players that I don't really need to give up? Because what's the difference between a 23-year-old and a 20-year-old in his draft class, in my draft classes? They all come out the same because, again, Justin Flo, I picked him at 1, but it was still 5 more Justin Flo's in this draft. 6, it might have been 6, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it's the name you playing with when it comes down to real draft. I wanted Anthony Puka bad. He'd have drafted him and traded him to me. But it was still another 5 Anthony Pukas in his draft. It's just the names you want to play with. It's just names you want to play with, which makes real draft special. And because we've been doing this for so long, each draft class, when you start seeing certain names, they spark. Like I know Julian Fleming is somebody Jungle likes, somebody that's from his neighborhood, his area, and he would like to play with him, but he can't get him if he's not going to be picked at 21. Now, if Jungle wanted him that bad, he would have moved up to get him. He didn't want him as bad as I would wanted a Justin Flo, or I wanted the players I got, like, or who I went after and all that. So when you picking these real draft rosters, it's still Game of Thrones rosters because I still edit. It's a little better editing and a little worse because the overalls are higher on my draft classes because we had to. I can't bring out 70s and 84s and y'all get them on the field. They'll never play for y'all. I had to bring them out high 88s, and some of them maybe a 90. I had to bring them out high to intrigue y'all to play with them, to make you look at this player and say, I can plug and play him right now. because we didn't start the league over. We're still playing off the Game of Thrones league. So you got to bring these guys out high. This is why people be like, well, why you ain't saving your class? So if you do another class, another league or whatever, you already got the draft picks. Well, I can't because I didn't want to save them because I know I gotta change their overalls. If we start over a new league, brand new, Chase Young ain't gonna come out no fucking 90 overall. He'll come out 84, 82, somewhere around that area, and then you gotta build him. But we didn't start the league over, so you need these guys to come out high so we can get y'all to start getting rid of these fucking 27. How do I control a league where I got people looking at 27 and 28-year-olds as too old? Just think about that. How can I make you look at your team? Hero Burgers just said it. Man, I got a bunch of 27 and 28-year-olds on my team. So since when 27 and 28 became old? It becomes old because that's the narrative I'm spinning as the commissioner in this league. Get rid of them motherfuckers. Why? Because we didn't start the league over. So in order for you to play with these real draft rosters, you got to get rid of those Game of Thrones rosters. Those type of guys got to get the fuck out of our league. All right, well, you spin the narrative. So now the whole league is going to move that way. So now when you get to 27 and 28-year-olds, you ain't trying to sign them back. You're trying to get rid of them motherfuckers because you know it's a possibility if you're not playing high, a good football with them, they going to get dropped. Well, that's how you keep the balance now. So now I'm playing with a roster where my Game of Thrones roster was 99'd out, and I had all Jimmy Voorhees and them running around, Deion Sanders and Deuce Ramsey, and winning the Super Bowl because my team good, and da-da-da. To now, none of those players are on my team no more, but yet Dylan Moses is in his third season. He's 90, almost a 99. Or Isaiah Simmons is in his fourth year. He's 99 out right now again. But he's in his fourth year. So the rebuild is there, but I'm doing it with the real draft rosters. This is the holy shit.
What happened?
Nah, man. Come on, Erica. We got ducks walking around in this motherfucker? Damn. Damn.
Man,
What's up, bro?
real quick, funny shit though. Is I'm looking at the standing and everything, and Jimbo 6-0. The only
exactly
equal is Jimbo and Bigavelli.
Right, but see, Jimbo 6-0, he did it quietly because the team he took over from Reef, Jimbo could have won with that team if he wanted to, but he blew it up, took his lumps. You ain't heard not one complaint, and then he put his team together the way he wanted it to be. So he took his lumps, and now he's reaping benefit from that shit because them guys are second year in, 2-3 years in now, and now he's spun 3 seasons with these guys. Now it's his football team, and he gonna give niggas a problem over there. Simple as it's there. It's no way to not see that. It's there. Now, Hoodie's over here. He has that same capability, but he's just not into the league right now, or for whatever reason. Yeah. So because Hoodie's not into the league, he ain't going to do what Jimbo doing right now.
Yeah.
Right. So now Anton is over here, and Anton's playing a little bit more, but Anton's been here and been on 5 different teams. And you come to find out, are you really that busy? Or is it just that we didn't start the league over and you ain't making this team yours from the start? Well, you can't use that argument, this ain't my team, because your boy is in the league doing it. Take the sacrifice. Anyway, take the sacrifice. Let me bring Falk over here real fast. Take the sacrifice, though. You know what I'm saying? You got to take the sacrifice. You got to take the good with the bad. You want motherfucking... You want to be over here, lock the fuck in, take your lumps for a season, maybe a season or 2, and pitch your team together. Because it ain't hard to put a team together fast over here. Because your motherfucking MMG member is doing it right now, showing us how to do it right the fuck now.
All Fall got to do was just join. This was his chat.
Yeah, but he hopped off. That should be happening though, bro. So again, like when I look at guys and I call guys top players and all that, man, it ain't that easy for me to just sit here and give Jimbo a top 5 tag right now, and he ain't really been proven yet. Just because he's 6-0 and he turning it around, and you hear me saluting him a whole lot, don't mean I think he's top 5 yet. You got to earn that top 5 respect. That's what a lot of niggas want. They want validation, and they think we don't give it to them. They lose their mind over it. And there's a lot of niggas in this league that if they want that validation, but front like that's not what they really looking for. They can't stand if I'm not showing that. Yeah, you nice, bro. For real, you good. You don't want to hear me call you ass or this and that. And I know my word is bond, and I know I might not not be telling the truth, but I know it bothers a motherfucker because guess what? I don't trade Amari Rodgers. I don't trade Jimmy Voorhees. I don't trade all the players I played if it wasn't for niggas saying, oh, he only can play with 98 speed linebacker. I don't get rid of them niggas like that. I got rid of them to prove a point because I'm a competitive motherfucker. And I don't want you taking nothing away from me telling me I'm winning because I got a top 3 pick every year. Or I'm winning because I got the fastest linebacker. Or I'm winning because I'm the commissioner. That bothers me and that makes me lock in and be like, you know what, let me show them. But what I learned in the process of trying to show motherfuckers, you ain't going to change people on how they think about you. They either gonna hate or they gonna fuck with you. It's two niggas in this world. Hate or they fuck with you. As simple as that. There ain't no way around that shit. So when I look at niggas in the league and who's good and who's not, and we line up and play football, because I believe this, it ain't too many niggas in this league that got a better football mind than me. And then there's a difference between being able to bring that football mind onto the game and making the game play real football for you. Ain't too many people that can do that. I can count on one hand how many motherfuckers that I feel has that capability in this league right now. Because it's one thing to know football, it's another thing to be able to translate that to Madden.
Yeah. Man, what's up with my boy Corey though, man? Did that motherfucker ever go got that beat somebody in the
listen,
counts?
I think the Bucks is a top 5 player at times. But I think the Bucks' problem is he won't convert. Listen, and I'm a true believer of this, and you ain't got to agree with me or not. If Jungle don't listen to us or me say, the moment you start running a football, you will win multiple Super Bowls. If he came out and still got to the red zone and threw the ball first, second, third, and fourth down, he would not have a Super Bowl right now. And we'll be still calling him Sweaty Palms right now. Right now. But he did. He can sit here and be like, what they talking about? And gas his boys up, but I know the facts. The fact is, I told you, take that 5th overall pick, draft your running back, start running the ball, you'll win multiple Super Bowls. Well, he's doing it right now. Now, in that same strategy, we cussing him out. This nigga playing butt ball, he's scared as shit. But he playing a way that trained him to go win a Super Bowl. So he's playing that way. So again, that's us in our competitive days. Now we mad at him for not throwing the ball. Right? And then he could come in chat and say, shit, you come out of games and Super Bowls and only threw the ball 3 times. Well, I've always played that way. I ain't doing nothing different. I just gave you my way of playing, and that got you a Super Bowl. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to come out and play how you tell me to play. You want me to throw the ball? That's not the way I'm going to win a Super Bowl if I can. But if I got to throw the ball, I can throw the ball with the best of them. But if you ain't stopping me and throwing the ball, why would I give you turnovers or let you get momentum when I know I can keep the momentum all game long and then put 48 up on you without having to wait for 3 seconds to kick a field goal to make it look ugly? I can blow you the fuck out because you ain't going to get momentum because Ant playing the same way he been playing since 17. I'm just saying, I tell him not to run the ball, run the fucking football. I go back to saying that because that's the Bucks' problem right now. He just won't get with the wave. He's his own way. Big Avelli ain't got multiple Super Bowls because that tight formation shit he doing ain't going to win him the game he needed to win. If he stopped doing that shit when he played Jungle and he line up and give Jungle the same shit Jungle giving him, easy shit, dive, stretch. Jungle don't win that many Super Bowls over there. All right, love you. Flat out, but Big Avelli is going to play the way Big Avelli want to play. I respect that, but that's the reason why that man over, y'all calling him the GOAT of this right now, because you just not going to do it. He did it. He converted and did what he had to do to win those 5 Super Bowls. But they not. So now again, the Bucks ain't gonna win or can't get out of these big games with wins and shit like that because he's just not gonna do what he got to do to win it. He won't respect the fact that the abilities are a big part of this game. He won't respect that the running is meta right now and you got to run a ball. He won't respect that you got to send that meta blitz, send all your linebackers here and there, or do what some of these niggas do. As soon as you come out in a shotgun, blitz motherfuckers. Like if I took that shit away and said niggas only can do that blitz twice in the drive, niggas would be getting blown the fuck out, bro.
Yeah, no.
If I took that away right now and made that a rule, you cannot do that, because at the end of the day, niggas really still be breaking the fucking rules doing it. It's just that you calling different coverages behind it. So, oh no. But if you sending the same blitz all game long, ain't that the same shit?
Yeah, it is, man. But you already know, nigga gotta find a loophole, man. Like when, man, but that's another thing about this league, man. It's so competitive, and you want that competitive nature, man. Because hey, you know what I say? If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. So niggas gonna try to find a glitch, you know what I mean? A glitch in a play, a hitch in a play. You know what I mean? He gonna try to sneak a lineman that tight end. You know what I mean? Niggas gonna do that shit to get that little bit of an edge, though.
But when we get into the big game, when you get into a big playoff game or a big regular season game, whatever it is, a lot of niggas' rules go out the door. I know if I play me and Jungle play, I know he can run dive more than 3 times in a row. And I'm never going to say nothing. You'll hear me bitch about it on the microphone, but I ain't going to be pausing the game talking about, nah, I'm quitting. None of that shit. I know Knox can meta blitz me more than the requirement allows, but I'm not going to bitch about it. I'm going to bitch about it on headset, but I'm not going to quit the game. Like again, I'm playing the Cardinals today, and I know for a fact that the internet's fucked up, and I'm sitting here playing, can't move a motherfucker. The game is subbing my players in and out. I'm calling plays, and I got linemen running the ball, fullbacks running the ball, full lineman. It was weird, but I don't quit that game because I was down. If it was a tie or I was winning, I quit that game and make him play that game over. But I don't quit that game because he's winning that ball game, so I got to fight through that shit. Little shit like that. But the Bucks come into these games and he play his style of play, and it's just not good enough. Not for this Madden, because you're not taking advantage of. Look, how come Mike Evans was so good at tight end for him?
I couldn't even tell you. I was pissed off that he could move that nigga.
Yeah, but that was a great call by him because he didn't break a rule, so he was able to get it off. But Mike Evans was so good at tight end for him because this game mismatch, the tight ends and running backs is a mismatch for these linebackers. No matter how great I make these linebackers come out, it's still a mismatch there. This is why people can hold triangle with the safeties now. This is why I throw 5 interceptions to somebody that got a 5-yard cushion on a DB, but you holding triangle with him. But if you hold triangle with that same linebacker, if that linebacker ain't got the lurker ability, you not getting that pick. But the safeties is going to get those picks because that's what they did. And 19, the linebackers, you hold triangle, you pick everything off. And 20, you hold triangle with the safeties, you can recover and pick everything off now. So the Bucks was able to take advantage of niggas with Mike Evans at tight end because he was using his ability. Now he's losing these games. He can't get over the hump with a Jungle. He can't get over the hump barely with a bigger belly because he's still out here throwing his corner routes all game long. And the runs he do call is read options and double, triple options and shit. He not running traditional shit. He ain't going to sit there and give you dive 4 straight times in a row or run dive, stretch, dive. He ain't going to do that on a drive because maybe he get bored or whatever the case may be. But this is the reason why you ain't seeing the Bucks winning the way he was winning in 19 right now, because that shit ain't gonna work. It's a run heavy game this year. These niggas out here going out here in these tournaments winning 250,000 because they running the football.
Yo.
What's up, Falky?
Yo, man. I just logged in and I heard y'all was talking about the Bucks, man. And it was funny y'all was saying all what y'all was saying because I was just me and him played in another league last night, and I just was telling him the same thing, man. Like, you know, I think he's better than what he's producing. I just think, you know, it's just, you know, you used to a certain game style, a game play. You know what I mean? When you playing Madden and you know, years past, the secondary wasn't OP for as, you know, it wasn't no, you know, you could dial up a cover 4 beater, cover 2 beater, and have the guys open, and, you know, it'd be a catch. Or at least you could fight for the ball. This year, you know, you'll have 5-6 yard separation, and then the ball's in the air. That click on turbo is just ridiculous. And, right. You know, guys like a Corey, myself, we get caught in that trying to dot stuff up and all that instead of taking advantage of the game and running the ball more. You know, like for me, I want to say probably like the last 4 or 5 years, I've been trying to run the ball more. Right. Because I know that's what's going to be successful in order for me to get to the level of winning consistently in big games and Super Bowl. It's just this. You know what I mean? Where years past, motherfucker played cover 2. I got 10 different ways to beat that. Now you don't even gotta play deep blue no more. The safety's getting there.
They're getting there themselves.
You don't gotta play deep blue. You play motherfucking cloud flat over the top. You don't gotta play deep blue no more for what?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the safety's getting there. Ain't no cover. You know what I mean? Cover 3. You gotta really throw that joint angle to be a catch. You know what I'm saying? Like the ooh babies and all that is far few between, and it's not on the game. The game is the game. It's on the player to adapt and you know people have been having success, just you know because they adapted. You know what I'm saying?
They adapted. Yep.
I was talking to him earlier in the DMs, and you know he agreed with me because I told him, I said, man, you better than what you playing, man. It's just you know it's just trying to being stubborn. I'm stubborn. You know, I mean, I sit out there and throw 30 picks in the season, but I throw 50, 60 touchdowns. But that's just me being arrogant. Like, nah, this nigga sitting in cover 4 all game. I'm gonna bomb this shit, and not understanding that the game this year is just not made for you to consistently be an effective thrower against various coverages. You gotta really play football, and then once a nigga start cheating. But I'm playing jungle last night, and I had 4 picks to his 1, and it's a dog fight. So imagine if I don't have no picks or 1 pick, what the score might be, or what that it might be a different game, and don't come down to the, you know, for anybody who watched the game, that last drive he had, in the fuckery. But you know, credit to him, you know, he was on the winning side of it.
Yeah,
but it happens.
But here's the thing. He'll respond in the chat to you saying Madden guys on your side. He take that as a complete criticism, and then he come back and be indirectly back saying some shit to you in the chat when you really not disrespecting him. You just calling it for what it is. The screen turned black in the middle of a key third down. Turned black. He gets the first down. Who knows? You could have stopped that drive there. Who knows? Shit happens like that. That's that. But that don't mean you discrediting him. That just means you calling it what it is. Nigga, the shit disappeared. I mean, the whole time, on killer. I told you, his internet. You never killed him and said, man, this nigga. And you just you did it and said, man, Madden saved him here. I said, Madden saved him there. That shit always happened. Big Avelli screamed that shit every time he playing. Man, I felt it. Madden gonna save this nigga here. I knew it. I felt it. But we take things the wrong way all the time. And I'm a major person of that. I take it as a negative before I look at it positive first with everything. I've always moved my life like that. But that's just fact. But like I'm just saying, you read between the lines and you read what niggas are saying.
I seen this comment, and I guess he could, you know, because you want to be like, it was a good game. It was a good game. He did what he had to do. And we all could say if this, if that. You know, the reality is the final was the final. Right. He won. It don't even matter. He won. Mm-hmm. But the circumstances was we had the blackout thing. So obviously he still could see on his end what was going on because he was still running for the first down. Right. 3rd and 9. Then you go to another 3rd down. I motherfucking hit cloud flats. Everybody blitz. 3rd and 13. Right. Then another 3rd down, he runs a jet pass, fumbles, and like who run commits on the 3rd and 13? That's one. But then he fumbles, and I got 2 guys there, and then he gets the fumble back. So like they say, like that's why I said the Madden guys was just on the side. You
and it is Madden guys because Knox in the playoff game last year with me, he rolled out with his quarterback. Dalai Moses made him fumble. Dalai Moses tackled him, fell on his back, and picked the ball up with one hand with 3 linemen crashing down on getting the football. He just rolled backwards and picked the ball up with his hand. That's Madden guys there. That's an impossible way of him to be able to get that fumble, but he got it. So like again, it does happen, but I'm more concerned about the criticism. Like nobody's taking. This is why I say when niggas act like I don't need no validation. Yes, the fuck you do. If you didn't, because I know I need it. I want to hear. I don't want to hear nobody tell me I can't play without Amari Rodgers or I can't play without this. But I don't want to hear that shit. I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna sit out there and prove it. We had a discussion last night that got you in that mood right now. Like, man, now I'm about to, all right, see what, and that's just how it is, bro. It is what it is. Like, and we all like that, but see, but we hide behind that shell of no. I ain't like that, nigga. Stand for what you believe in and stand for how you feel. Don't sugarcoat nothing. Knox beat me 2 advances ago and sending me headset invites to come over. We haven't been on head since that draft where where he got Jamar Chase, right? We ain't been on here since then, but you beat me now. You over here on the chat, and then you making comments. Oh, yo, you don't never throw the ball on me. Like you don't never really throw the ball on me when we play, huh?
That was crazy. I was like, huh? Yeah, you don't throw the ball to beat me,
huh?
Nope.
21 to 3. How you come back from that?
How I come back from down 21-3? Running the ball? What the fuck? Anyway, but you know why that's sad? That's sad because I'm not giving him the validation on his win right now. So now anything I say that's not outside of that was a good ass game. You was shitting, bro. How you do this? I was taking things away, and I'm doing it on purpose. Damn. This nigga hurry up offensive quick hiking in the red zone all of a sudden. Where you get that from?
But let's be clear. What the no huddle? Where that shit come from?
Exactly. So exactly. But I'm saying that he know that. So then his shot back is you don't really throw the ball to beat me. Like that's the shot back. But really, all actuality. I'm telling you exactly how I feel. You just want to hear something different. And if I don't dick ride and say great this, oh man, look, listen, I hate playing Knox. I don't want to play him in the regular season. That's not because I think he be on some bullshit or he a cheater or this and that. I can't get up for that game unless it's the playoff game. I don't want to play him. In the same breath, I'm saying he's the most poised, clutch player I've ever played. How many times you heard me say that?
Huh?
I just don't want to play him in the regular season. I don't want to fucking sit here and play that shit in the regular season. I don't want to play like that. I don't like playing Harold Burgers and Snake in the regular season because I don't feel like playing that type of style of football. Now, playoff, different story, but that's just my preference and how I feel, what I want. But it don't mean I think you ass or all this and that. And niggas that hear me on my broadcast playing, calling them all types of ass, bitching and complaining, that's me motivating myself, my nigga. I don't come back from 2020, you know what I mean? Like niggas take my word and they get mad, bro.
He gotta know that shit ain't personal. Yeah, that shit just in the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit ain't personal. I'm calling you bitch and ass.
If I call you ass, you ass.
The nigga Ant used to call me pussy all the time.
Oh my God.
When I had them coats.
Yep, pussy all the time.
And boom, they my dogs, man. You know what I mean? Trying to call them niggas ass when I'm playing them?
Right.
Did I beat his ass and that was pussy?
Right,
pussy.
Right. But oh my God. I remember that shit too, bro. And then Rich the Barber used to always be in the fucking AFC Championship over there till Jungle came over. Remember that shit? Oh my God. But overall, bro, like again, like things get changed. I think the spark is under some of them NFC guys right now. Like you start beating on a drum a little too much, that friendship shit go out the door and you realize it's competition. Cause I'm best friends with Falk. Like I could literally, you come over. I'm best friends with Boone. And I ain't seen Boone a day in my life, but that's my best friend. You feel me? One of my best friends right now. Like flat out like that. I fuck with Hitter heavy. Heavy and never seen him a day in my life. I fuck with Hero Burgers for real. Hero Burgers come down here and spend time with me and my mom, my nigga. I fuck with Hero Burgers. You know what I'm saying? But here's the difference. When we playing, I don't fuck with you.
Ain't no LeBron.
When we playing, I don't fuck with you. I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't fuck with you. I'm gonna call you a cheater. I'm gonna call you ass. I'm gonna look at your players. Man, how that nigga doing that, man? Where he come from? Fuck out here. I'm gonna do everything everybody else is doing competition. You know what I'm saying? But then when the game over, if I lose the Falk, I'm a little bit more ease. If I lose the Boone, I'm a little bit more ease than I would be if I lose the Jungle, Saints, Bigavelli, somebody like that. I'm going to be a little bit more mad. It might take a little longer for me to calm down. But that's all through conversation. Yeah, but losing the S God today, losing the S God today to me, I'm not mad at, I'm mad at the game. I'm mad at how the game was, but I'm not mad at losing to him. Like, it's all good because I ain't gonna lie, during the game I was great quick. Like, and then I got my girl in the background like, man, that shit crazy. I'm looking at you. Look at your players. Why they like disappearing and coming back like that? And she like, man, quit that shit. And I'm 5 seconds from quitting the game, and then that's my pride. But my pride don't let me quit it because I'm down. Now again, if I was tied up with him or down 7, I'm quitting that fucking ball game. And then you can't say nothing to him, yo. That shit, the end of that was horrible. Cause all he want to do is prove you wrong. Nah, I'm hardwired. Fuck you talking about. But that's why I say, well, Onk, you can't keep listening to that. Everything's a lag. because niggas can be hardwired and still have a lag game, or still like you just can't control. It could be the traffic, it could be anything. So I don't know, like you know what niggas with bad internets got bad internets, you know niggas that don't, you know niggas that like Unc got a complex. He don't be wrong all the time, but he just got a complex. This nigga played 3 niggas in a row that be on headset with us every night. All 3 of them niggas had bad internet. This nigga best friends with Falk and was in that game screaming, man, this shit lagging, this nigga internet. Terrible to the point where you think, like, damn, you Falk got bad. I play this nigga twice a season every year. I never have an issue playing him.
But that's his own.
Yeah.
I couldn't
That's still on. You feel me? I'm out there dialing shit up. Fuck it. Competition.
So I be. Unc be like, if like he threw a pass yesterday, butt ass naked against Mike, bro. Whoa my God. With seconds left on the clock, he catches this touchdown, game over. He rolls out, he throws the ball, his quarterback overthrows the ball by like 30 yards. It's the lag. If the game not lagging, that don't happen.
To the right.
Now, his safety might throw a pass up, his safety is there, but then he don't move and stand there. That's lag to own. When we know that's just the game. How many times your DB go to break on the ball but then don't do nothing? That shit happen at least once a game to me.
Yeah, at least once.
But you got that lag. Try that internet.
All right. So off of all that talk right now, Bigavelli being 6-0 right now. Do you see Bigavelli? Because here's my this is my opinion. Again, it's my opinion. Take it from how you want to take it. They got tied, but I think Bigavelli, if Bigavelli plays the way he need to play in that playoff game, if he gets to the NFC Championship against Jungle, then I think Bigavelli can still win this year. I think he can stop him from winning every fucking season. I think Jimbo is on his way to doing all that shit. Yeah, I think Jimbo too. I think Jimbo's on his way to changing
dark
things.
Horse over there.
I think Jimbo over there changing some things over there too that he's gonna be on.
I got a dark horse over there.
Who's your dark horse?
Motherfucking Niners.
Nano.
Nano. I ain't no Nano.
I got a dark horse over there.
Oh, you made me laugh on that.
It's funny though. But the way if he playing niggas the way he played me, and I think
see the game he played Jungle.
And me, back to back.
Y'all see the game he played the Jaguars? That shit ain't no easy win no more. You gotta understand, Madden is a video game. It's a game. But at the end of the day, you gotta have some type of football knowledge for situations, down, distance, all that shit. Now, I don't know none of that shit.
He don't know nothing about football.
He don't know nothing about football. He don't know nothing about, all right, 2nd and 3. You know what I mean? That's the best time to play action. Why? Because they're gonna be anticipating run. He don't know all that shit. Or it's third and inches. Let me play hard flats. Let me, you know what I'm saying? It's 3rd and 13. You know what? Let me blitz. Why? Because they got to get at least 13 yards to get a first down. Like, you don't know that.
What you think?
And he still be in game. Man, he knew some type of football. Tell me, y'all, keep playing with him.
If he get that, hey, I say top 10.
Nano?
Yeah, if he get that football sense, just that awareness, top 10 player in the league.
And it's like, oh, they just Dick Ryan Nano. Like, y'all gotta get away from the fact that don't have your dislike for Nano.
That's why I did. The niggas is saying it. All right, so I'm gonna go in his own division, Bigavelli, right now. Bigavelli beats you, but I've watched those games. If Nano knew a little bit about football, he beats you. At least the last 4 times. What that last 4 games been? What, 1 possession? If that.
Last 2nd touchdown.
And Bigavelli know way more football than him, so he know, all right, this nigga gonna be stuck in this cover 2 or cover 4 right now. Here's my dial-ups. Game over. Simple as that. It's just that simple, bro. Like, it's that simple. I was doing that with Escott today. Like, you predictable. I see what you cover. I see the coverage you win. I dialed 4 shot plays in that game, butt naked, running under them shits, and Pratt drops all 4 of them. All of them. Not he ain't drop them himself, but I dropped 4 of them motherfuckers in that game where the ball hit him and his knee knocks it out of his hand. Like, when does that happen on Madden? It's like, god damn. And then you see something that don't happen, so I'm thinking lag. But at the end of the day, you know what really the real big problem in that game though, fuck? I just traded 3 key starters off my team, bro. If you don't think that type of shit, all right, remember, fuck, we talked about this last night. Crack came in this league and lost his first 3 playoff games in the divisional round order in the AFC Championship because of what fault?
The motherfucking he was holding the motherfucker. He had the shit on.
He had the aggressive tackling on and them face masks. He had 13 face masks in all those games. He just kept getting face masks. By the time he got to season 4 and 5 and playing with all that shit on, his team was adapted to it, and he didn't lose another game. He wasn't even really getting face mask calls no more. So I'm a firm believer of chemistry, and people don't realize that if you looked up this game, they said that shit. Why would they tell you keep older players on your team because they help the morale of your team? Think about that. Why would they tell you that when the game first come out? And this is when I call myself franchise guru and niggas be, good guru. No, I'm not saying guru like, I'm the best player in the league. It's just the little things like this. I'm the guy that's going to sit here and figure out what X factors is going to work and how to get them. I'm going to sit here and do that shit. We going to learn shit. Me, Hitter, spend fucking 4 days on doing the same shit. Y'all see 1,000 edits. It ain't because we cheating. It's because we trying to figure out some shit to help y'all down the line. That's going to help us. But this shit real. You can't have, you in the game that plays momentum serious right now. Why you think a nigga put a 13-play drive together when you on some butt ball shit? Momentum.
Hey, who's Marcus?
That's my boy. It depends on what Marcus it is. It could be Shogun. Shogun, or it could be Mark.
Oh no, but he just said that, and that shit makes sense. He said that it affects the team morale the next game after a big trade.
Right, and my last 3 games, the last 3 games I played, Nano, Browns, Cardinals, I've traded pieces off my team all 3 of those weeks.
No, Marcus is the Dolphins. So
that's Shogun.
Shogun, yeah.
That's what I said. It's either Shogun or Mark. All right, so and that's facts. So when you say to me like you reloaded, but that don't sound reloaded mean like you raise fire ammo again. That's why I'm saying reloaded, because I understand that. I know getting those pieces off my team, I know where my effect is going to be at right now. That's why I said when it catches back up to it, it's going to chill. So like all I got to do right now is not trade another motherfucker and just play football, and I guarantee you we right back to looking like we've been looking. With no issues, you know what I'm saying? So you can catch me right now, and this is the time to catch me. Just not a lot of people gonna catch me. I'm just saying that's where franchise guru come from, bro. That's all I'm saying. And this ain't me being cocky or giving myself that self-title because I'm the best Madden player on this motherfucker. It's just I dig deep and understand franchise mode. Just that simple.
What's in it?
And then we run the best league around. Even with niggas in it hating on it, we run the best league around. So let's go look at some teams right now in the standings though, Booney. So you spoke on Pond. We got 2 undefeated teams in the league right now, right?
Yeah.
And those undefeated teams is the Panthers is 6-0. He's a true 6-0, and the Seahawks is 6-0 and 5-0-1. All right. So with that being said, right now, are we seeing some tides turn over in the NFC right now?
Man, I gotta see. I don't know, man. I gotta see somebody else beat Jungle, man. Somebody else could beat Jungle.
When it count,
you know what I mean?
When it count.
Yeah, but Jungle, he running that shit.
Yo, but 7 games in though, we got the Panthers 6-0, Saints 6-1, Bucks 5-1, Cowboys 5-1.
Who have they played?
Redskins 5-2, 49ers 5-2. Nano 5-2 and had a tough ass schedule, and he 5-2 right now. Seahawks 5-0-1. McCoy is sitting at 4-1. You know what I'm saying? Like shit real right now, bro.
Let's go see opponents. Let's go to the Panthers opponent. Let's go to Seahawks, and let's see, is it a true 6-0?
I got the Seahawks.
You got the Seahawks, I got the Panthers.
Yeah, so okay, first one was a forced win to the Bears for the Seahawks. A forced win against the Rams. He beat the Colts, tied with the Cowboys. He beat S-God, and then he beat 6-0, close game.
How you feel about that schedule?
Do you feel from the games he's played that's something to say contender? Or?
I mean, who was on that? Who on that schedule is a dog?
The only person is Jungle.
He lined up to play though.
But he lined up and played. He lined up and played these motherfuckers, and that's that.
He beat
close game. No disrespect, but close game with 6-0.
Yeah, the close game with 6-0. Hey, fuck
that.
Hey,
somebody just put 80 on it.
That's S-God. Nah, I don't think so. Nah, sorry, 6-0.
Somebody just aired 6-0.
Probably, yeah, I think they did though.
You did.
But that's S-God internet, bro. I ain't play.
That guy internet terrible.
That's the internet.
And he's still screaming at, yeah, that's what I'm saying. 3 restarts with him and Bigger Valley. His shit just sinks soon as we connect it, and I let him send me the. Listen, this is what you know. If a nigga got bad internet, you know it. Do not let him send you an invite. You send the invite. Simple as that. And the moment I let him, I was proving a point to my girl, and I allowed him to send me the invite. I couldn't even see my uniforms. I didn't even know what I was wearing, and that game was fucked up.
You can't see the uniforms anyway when you join late like that.
Yeah.
At the same time, you can't see both uniforms.
I've never had a problem with seeing uniforms and not sending at the same time, though.
Because you always send.
Yeah, you're right. I always send. I'll never let nobody else invite. I ain't never let nobody
do it at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't never let nobody send me no invite.
That's why you never encountered that before. So,
okay.
But if you accept an invite, you won't see the uniforms, home or away. So it don't really matter unless you send them at the same time.
Right. I really can't say that about Jimbo either, man. He got the Lions, 48-7. He got the Bucks, 38-35.
Great game.
Win. So that was a close game. He
21
got the
to the top. But we not gonna make we not gonna share and call Ty ass, even though that was a forced win.
Win though.
All right. So Bills 56-7. We expect that. Bears 34-16. That was a computer game. But Packers 87-24. So he coming off his bye. He got the Jets, 49ers, Saints, Patriots. So here's his run right now. 49ers, Saints, Patriots, Vikings is all going to be, and Tata.
That's going to show you something.
That's going to show us where he at right now. If he go through this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 game and 6 oops. If he go through that 6 game gauntlet, because 6 oops will put you in a situation. So let's not act like he's super ass and anybody should just be blowing him the fuck out. He going to put you in a situation.
No, he's not super ass. I'm just saying. I wouldn't count. I wouldn't a close game with him. I wouldn't be crowning niggas. That's my point.
Hey, Big Belly got a little tough schedule too. He got Hood and C-Cloud.
But it depends on what Hood he getting though. You know what I'm saying? He getting Hood that want to play or Hood that don't give a fuck.
Fuck that. Start with the incentives now, man.
Man, Hood just here for the comments, man.
Fuck that. Hey, fuck that.
That hoodie that was good, he gone, man.
He moves.
He gone.
He move when Jimbo say so. So say so, Jimbo.
He move when Daddy say move.
Yeah, man. Tell the nigga to move, Jimbo.
Tell Jimbo get him active, huh?
Exactly.
we in
Joe Jackson, that nigga.
We in
Joe Jackson, get him, motherfucker, get that nigga like Tito, Joe.
We in shambles. We in shambles over here. But we really, I'm not going away from DJ. DJ's my new starter over at Falk.
No, you gotta trust the process, man. Yeah. I ain't never been 5-2, but I'm trusting the process.
Trust the process, right? Exactly.
Good.
All right, so as we looking at these schedules, and I mean, boom, like you talk about yourself like die line all the time, but we gotta give credit where credit is due. You swept the guy who's won the division the last 3 seasons. Are you back?
Man, you better win that division. I'm tired of playing that motherfucker.
Man, listen, dog. I didn't do anything that I didn't expect to do, man. I expect to do that every season, man. It's just, sometimes that shit don't play out.
So let me ask you a question. Can I ask you a question in response to that follow-up question? So you've said in years past, and if you've done it, you said once I got it, he never will beat me again. Is this one of those times when you think you got it and he just ain't gonna beat you no more? Like your team was just your skill level on team. It's got to the point because now you're locked back in and he won't beat you anymore.
Yeah, no, I don't really see him beat me again, man. It's just we know Knox is the type of person that don't really turn over the ball. I mean, that's just how he plays, and every time I play him, I normally make him turn the ball over. You know what I mean? Because I anticipate what he's gonna do. He's predictable.
Right, okay.
Another situation over here. Are you on your way to the playoffs this year, Hitter?
That's the plan. That's the plan.
5-2. I don't never remember you being 5-2.
Hey, yeah. First off, are you on the way to the playoffs? I'm tired of this fucking #1 receiver in the league with no playoff appearances.
That's not true. He been to the playoffs.
But he ain't do shit in the playoffs. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about what have you done lately?
You been to the playoffs?
I'm talking what have you done lately? And I
definitely went to the playoffs with Drew Lock.
But it's crazy that we don't remember though. That's the issue. See, that's what I'm saying. We don't remember.
Damn.
I was just talking about the top
AFC,
one receiver
the AFC in the first 7 games tight as a motherfucker. 5-2 Browns, 5-2 Jags, 5-2 Chiefs, 5-1 Ravens, Broncos, 5-2
it was kind of hard when 3 was
3
coming from the
3
AFC North.
3 2 3
Hey, fault.
You see, remember that, right?
Ain't trying to save here. You don't save him.
Nah, I ain't say I don't even know what the question was. I'm locked in somewhere else.
They sent 3 every season.
My question
about that.
What you mean? What you mean,
There's
bro?
nothing I can do about a division.
Yes, it is. You can
only
win.
lose 3 games. Each team only losing 3 games, and we wasn't playing that division.
Bro, every time you play me, you get your ass beat. So it ain't about you playing
every time. Okay, now you jumping out the window.
Hey man,
what's going on here?
Listen, dog. That's all I'm saying.
You complain, you want butt ball? You want to butt ball me now?
Listen,
I'm gonna put up 70 and you only won by 6.
All I know
I don't know
is we crowning receivers #1 overall in RDL. But hey, they can't help you get a playoff win.
But you crowning a receiver that you ain't even throwing the ball to since season 1. The fuck?
Listen, it was on ability. It was on ability and most scariest. But hey, I see you. Hey, fight his battles for him.
Yeah,
ain't nobody fighting about it. He's stating facts. If you get mad when somebody states a fact that you.
Hey, listen.
He's the best quarterback in the league, but he don't throw the balls. He's the best quarterback in the league.
Captain Save a nigga. I got you.
I throw the quarterback, like I said before, quarterback throws the ball, wide receiver catches it. So how you gonna have a best wide receiver and your quarterback don't throw the ball?
No,
you got the best running quarterback in the league.
He wins games.
He runs the ball.
Listen, it's all about winning the game.
You posted 2 videos today, right? Whoa. What did he do? He hiked the ball, he caught it, and he ran right. And beat everybody down the field. This is the video you posted. Nobody else posted this video. You posted the video.
Okay.
He don't got no highlights with Bar Marks on no woo babies. You got the least amount of woo babies in the motherfucking league.
You let me say something? I'm gonna let you dick ride. I'm gonna let the dick riding pass for right now, Ant. But all I'm saying is, we know that you're gonna throw the shit up. We know you're gonna throw it up, bang the Warrior. You know I'm gonna run the ball with Marmar, and you still can't stop it. That's what I'm saying.
You still can't stop Ward. So what's the difference?
Man, listen, bro.
Oh man, nothing.
Listen.
Oh man, nothing. So what are you saying?
That ain't when you beat me. That ain't the last time you beat me, hitter.
I can't name that.
Oh, crickets, stop it.
But cause you already got the Madden guys on your side. I mean, you get some bullshit every game.
Nah, it's the Madden guys. Next, you gonna be like, and it's the lag. Come on now.
I didn't never say lag, but you do get a bounce here and there.
Man,
you got a quarterback. You hit him as hard as you want. He don't fumble.
You gonna maybe go back to the archives.
When I get hit, so
I'm gonna go back to the archives and I'm put a shit. I beat you by. I put up like 60, 70 on you last time we played.
Now last time you won by 6.
Man, listen.
I can pull the video up and post it right now for you.
I ain't even tripping on that. You going left. You going left with the conversation.
And you was complaining the whole game. Come on, bro. You holding the ball. And I wasn't even holding the ball.
Listen, you going left with the conversation.
I was putting the drive together.
Can you answer my question? Is your receiver #1 in RDL as receiver?
Yes, without a doubt.
Even though he ain't helping produce playoff wins.
Yeah.
So it don't matter about wins. So you could be down by 100.
So let me ask you this, Boone, not to jump in it though, but motherfucking Calvin Johnson ain't never been in the playoffs. He wasn't the best receiver in the league.
Listen, bro, you ain't understanding what I'm saying. 9 out of 10.
You don't even know what you're saying.
His record is normally so bad, and 9 out of 10, he's always playing down. He always playing from behind, so he has to throw them jump balls.
Okay.
He has to throw them jump balls.
What's my record's been like?
Wait.
What's my record's been like since you jumping out the window?
All right, so just put it this way. Like? How many losing seasons have you had? How many losing seasons have you had, Hitter?
Don't worry about it. I'm about to go look.
I've had a few losing seasons, but I've never been under 500. Never.
Don't worry. We about to hit it.
Never.
Let me see. You might be right.
Hey, you around?
Me and the coach tied one season at 10-6.
No, I'm gonna need that in about 20 minutes.
86 and 80.
All right.
Winning seasons 4. He had 4 winning seasons. So, don't lie. 4 winning seasons. How many seasons we don't been in? He just said he had a winning season every season. So you had 6 losing seasons.
I've never been. You keep asking me the same bud I got, nigga. I told you that shit 5 times already. The fuck?
Hey, And look, he had
man,
one playoff loss.
I only got dubs, bro. You got 20 money or you get the fuck out of here, nigga. Ain't nobody want to hear that shit. You always talking shit.
I wish I had my censor button.
You
about to goddamn motherfucker about to kick down your door.
Man, my bad. I completely be forgetting sometimes. I be all fucking. I'm bad. This nigga blowing my shit, bro. I'm tripping.
Hey, but hey, look at that though. You got you got one playoff loss. That means you went to the playoffs once. That's all I'm saying.
Fuck all that. Who your top five? Who your top five in the league?
Where's your AFC championship at?
Who your top?
All these playoffs you
Let's talk about this now that you on headset, nigga.
Okay.
Stingley ain't the best corner in the league right now.
I got to recant. I'm sorry. I'm on the stand now. I got to recant.
I know you grade Dick Ride. Now you grade Dick Ride because you mad I motherfucker had something to say with Hitter with you though. But let's just be for real.
Oh no, it ain't even about that. It's about you losing to fucking S-God. But
yeah, but that don't mean Stingley. Come on, man, knock it off, nigga. You said losing to S-God, but how many niggas that's ass you lost to, nigga? Knock it off.
I ain't never lost to S-God, dude.
Man, fuck out of here. This nigga crazy, though. My bad. Boone winning right now, so we gotta let him get his crown. I'm talking to fuck.
He's gonna talk
right now.
Yo,
fuck.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's argue that.
Bitch. George Jefferson. No, Josh.
You need an AFC, man.
Listen. He winning. Yeah, he leading the AFC and everything. Listen, boom, and four advances. You could tell me if Stingley the best receiver in the league, because here's what's gonna happen: when Mar turn the corner, that nigga makes tackles. He don't miss none of them. So just remember that.
God, that nigga about to get
just remember I said that. And in the last two games I played, for whatever reason, Stingley ain't on the field. For whatever reason in my depth chart, I gotta go put this nigga back on the field every fucking time, bro. When I played Knox, that nigga wasn't on the field until the second half. And the moment I put him on the field, he changed that game around. And when I was playing S-God, he wasn't on the field. I checked in the second half. Well, all my players was going all over the place in that game. I checked in the second half, put him on the field, got 2 stops in a row, and now I'm down 14 with like 3 minutes to go in the game with the ball to bring it to a 7-point game, and then I throw a pick. So again, he will be on the field when I fucking play you. I'm about to move him back to the number 1 and stop playing around. And we starting Elias Ricks right now at the 2. Henderson. Pratt the only person.
I'm not throwing the ball.
I know you're not. I'm telling you, he tackles. So when you turn that corner, he's gonna be right there to make the tackle every time. Only one person has broken Stingley's tackle since I've been playing with Stingley, and that's the motherfucking Holiday.
I'm just trying to see, like, what the fuck did you do? Like, why he dick riding you so hard, dog? Like, God damn.
Why am I dick riding? What are you talking about?
Wait, no,
not denying facts.
Hitter be killing me in chat all day, every day. You don't think I wanna go against some of the stuff he's saying, but you just not being real right now.
Cool.
Fuck.
I ain't being real. I just stated facts.
I'm talking about with me, what you saying right now. I ain't talking about
that.
What up, bro? You back home yet?
Yeah, you know.
I'm
just saying,
you gonna get on?
I just said a lot of facts, dog. It's all good, though.
All right, I'm sending you an invite.
Have you stated? None.
What you mean? Your playoff
facts? I said I've been to the playoff one time. There's no, and then I said, and I told you, I explained to you exactly why. You had 3 dogs in the AFC North. It was nothing I could do about that.
But you said that you haven't had a losing season.
I said I've never been under 500. That's what I said.
Bro, you had to be under 500, bro.
He did say that.
You had to be under 500. Bro, if you 86 and 80, you've been under 500 before.
Okay.
But that's
now, that might be a lot of 9 and 7s and 8 and 8s.
Or a lot of 8 and 8s, exactly. So what the fuck is you saying?
Listen, dog. That's
exactly. You can't do math. You obviously can't do math.
I'm looking at numbers, dog.
Yo, so right now this season,
so if you had 8 plus 8, right, you're gonna get an even number, right?
Yo, let's get back. Right? Let's get back to this real talk.
If you do that 10 times, you got 80 and 80, right? And then you go with 9 and 7. Then you do 10 and 6.
Man, we ready to hit this shit.
Gonna change.
Oh shit, we ready to hit this shit.
Exactly.
Hit it.
We ready to hit this shit.
You finish over 500 this shit.
What's up with the Dolphins and the Patriots game? We ain't got time to be waiting all fucking day on games right now. Eagles, Lions,
Rich the Barber out there playing. I'm hitting this shit.
Texans, Titans, he bullshitted. Colts, Rams, he ain't respond. Motherfucking Falcons, Bills is motherfucking at work. Let's go. Only game waiting on this dog. Like, where you at, Marcus? You playing this game or not, bro? I need to know right now.
Dolphins, Patriots.
That's the only game we're waiting on.
You had to beat me to get in the playoffs. This nigga talk real crazy.
Oh, shit.
Did I beat you?
Yeah, you did. And I also was out of town. I was also in New Jersey.
Why would you
on hotel Wi-Fi? So again, what are you saying?
Steelers, Bears, force win, Dirty Rat, because Lava said take force win.
I know.
I saw it in the chat. So.
Lava tanking this season. He getting burnt out, so I'm gonna let him say Ant. Are your draft classes downloadable? Nah, they not, bro.
Make a song. Open it up, bang.
Nah, but I can make them for you for a prize.
Throw it up, bang.
Hike the ball, run.
Man, listen, dog. You know
I do you gonna make one? You gotta make both. Do the remix.
You know I do it all. Hey, I told you the difference, though, man. I know
what the difference. The difference is you got a 99 running back at quarterback. Get the fuck out of here.
And
99 speed running back at quarterback.
And quarterback is faster than mine. What you talking about?
He said Unk said 6 p.m. but I got no response.
It don't matter, but you said that my
quarterback
is the fastest person in the league.
No, I didn't. I said you had a 99 speed quarterback, a running back at quarterback. That's what I said. I said nothing you talking about.
Listen, bro, you got to stay.
You're not listening.
I said Ant's quarterback is faster than my quarterback, bro.
Yeah, and I say Ant throws the ball. So what are you saying,
bro? All right.
What are you saying?
Man. It's all right, man. Just accept that you ass. It's all good.
Okay. You're right.
You know what I mean? You're good, man. Real good. But as long as I'm around, y'all be second best, see? Come on, man.
All right, so what rookie is playing the best football this year right now and with seven games? Anybody know?
My quarterback.
All right.
That's my quarterback.
Yeah, but I mean, nah. But you know, the die-line conversation, Let's do that though. Let's talk about that. Let's go look at the NFL right now. We're gonna look at some rookies right now. So when we got pastors, how many rookie quarterbacks is actually starting this year?
Oh no, that's tough. Let me go look and see.
I haven't seen one yet. I'm looking. We got first-year quarterback starting, but not one. I still haven't seen a rookie yet. I haven't seen a rookie. Bryce Young, 778 yards, 11 touchdowns, 7 INTs. He's 50% on the year. He's the only young quarterback that I see starting so far. Yep. What about running backs? Let's go look at these young running backs. Let's go by yards. See if we got any young boys up here making any headway right now.
Nah, that shit tough, bro. Everybody red certain because you run a rookie running back against these fucking D linemen. Robinson for the Colts, he doing a little something, but not much. And Tyree for Chargers.
Tyree for the Chargers and Robinson for the Colts. Yeah. What about receivers? Any rookie receivers putting up work right now?
Jalen McMillan.
Jalen McMillan. Who he play for?
Packers.
Packers. Yeah, he always got rookie receiver shitting though. All right, so he the only rookie. Brendan Rice for the Chargers.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, defensively, any rookies out there making headway right now? Let's look at how many tackles somebody got. Any rookies out here? That's gonna be hard too. That's good though, man, because in real life you don't really see a lot of rookies. Always, you know.
Somebody up there. Safety. Brian Branch.
Mike's linebacker Drew Sanders is playing pretty solid. 34 tackles, 7 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, 3 INTs. That's about it. I haven't seen too many other. What about sacks? Any young pass rushers? Fidel Diggs, 11.5 sacks. Leading the league right now. Okay, you got a rookie there balling out.
Jonathan Flo, he got 5 sacks.
Jonathan Flo, yep. Where he at? 5 sacks.
He ain't outdoing somebody, is he?
Yeah, he outdoing his brother at middle linebacker right now. Jonathan Flo with 5 sacks. Yep.
Shiloh got 3.5 sacks, 2 interceptions.
Any young boys with INTs right now? Let's go look at this shit.
Shiloh got 2. Like always down there though.
Drew Sanders with 3. Yeah, he the only one stepping right now. Shit, Mike right now, Drew Sanders is playing the best football right now out of all the rookies right now on defense. Drew Sanders. You got Juice Ramsey with 3.
That's it. And Ricks.
Shit, Ron Israel got 4. And Ricks, yeah. All right, so the rookies really ain't making headway right now. So we still young off in the season though, which is cool. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Right now. Hey man, shit. Justin Flo being the #1 pick right now, and 7 games ain't looking like the #1 pick. I would say. I mean, Justin with 30 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, a half a sack, and an INT, and 7 games right now. Is he having a okay season so far, or would y'all say underachieving? Nah, we talking about the #1 pick though.
No, he definitely. Well, yeah. No, if you're looking at it that way, he underachieving. You know.
And Keyshawn Lawrence, 25 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, and the INT as a safety, top 10 pick that we end up getting. I think this season is going fine, man. The fact that, let's talk about the league being 10 seasons in, bro. Like, we had our first time ever being in a league that's been at 10 years, fellas. How y'all feel about that?
Pretty good, man. I'm just waiting to see how it's gonna end with these records, man.
And the last thing I'm gonna talk about. Here we go. Let's talk about this draft class. All right, let's get to it. When you get to quarterbacks right now, do anybody see Shedeur? Let me scout some of these quarterbacks. Anybody see Shedeur going in the top 10? Is Shedeur going to be the hottest commodity in this draft? Shedeur Sanders?
I don't know, man. The only person I see probably getting him, man, is Nano, probably, man.
Yeah, but I don't think Nano gonna get him. He got Patrick Mahomes, and he got him for at least 4 more seasons. I don't see him. He'll be dumb as hell to do that. I can see a good coach. If Shedeur don't go in the top 10, I can see a good coach with a good quarterback already. Like, fuck it and just get rid of the quarterback they got and go get him. I don't think Shedeur gonna go to somebody. I don't think Shedeur gonna go to somebody in the top 10 unless it's like a Hoodie and he draft. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see Hoodie doing it and he actually draft. Other than that, I don't see nobody gonna go get Shedeur out there.
Everybody had quarterbacks right now, man.
Right. Overall, you got some good running backs that probably niggas at this point that just draft class. A lot of people ain't gonna know names right now, so. Yeah, so we'll see. The #1 corner, Tony Grimes. Go look him up if you don't know who he is. So some guys coming out. I would love to see how this draft's gonna come. I don't think I'm gonna make this a complete deep draft class. So we probably gonna be ready to hit the draft by round 5. To be honest with y'all, because we don't need fucking 7 rounds of all dogs coming out for no reason. And then we get into the point where these guys are in high school. On their way to college, the next draft classes, these guys are still high schoolers, so I don't want to be going all the way in August. We ain't putting no middle schoolers on here, so I got to stick with the 20 class, the 21 class for as long as I can, and then the 22. But we do got Arch Manning coming out next year. Anybody gonna jump out the building for that? You think?
I don't think so, dog. He'll probably be a free agency or somebody get when we hit the league, man. It'll probably be like a fifth round pick or something.
You think Arch Manning is gonna come out and not go in the top and not go in the first round?
He ain't gonna play. Like, if you gonna get him, you gonna get him just to get him. But you're right, because niggas do pick players just to pick them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got people that's just gonna pick players. Like, I can name, and I ain't gonna put them out there, but I can name about 6 teams right now that's just picking players to be picking them. And don't really got no room for them and ain't using them and just picking them motherfuckers to be picking them right now.
Come back and trade them in the regular season.
We haven't had since the Puka draft. We haven't had a draft where we actually looked at people making picks and was like, wow, that was a good pick. Yep. And Puka was that 2 drafts ago. We haven't had that type of draft class, bro. Like, where that draft was probably one of our best drafts as a whole, as a league as a whole, where you saw people picking players that they actually needed. Now, we've had quarterbacks go in the first round every draft class we've ever had. I think this year we're not gonna. The quarterbacks ain't that good. Outside of Shedeur Sanders, there's no other really good quarterback in my opinion that should be going in the first round. Like, so I think these quarterbacks going to drop third round, third and fourth round type shit, because most of them are going to be picking up a backup.
Yeah.
Even at the running back position, I think the running back position is just completely where it's at now. So I don't think people are going to be going ham there. Which race and standings wise right now is the toughest right now? Remember when we said AFC was better than NFC, NFC was better than the AFC? Well, right now, if you look at the top 10 teams in the AFC, Browns at 5-2, Jags at 5-2, Chiefs at 5-2. That's the first three. The next three are Ravens, Broncos, Dolphins. That's six right there. The next three are the Patriots, Colts, Bengals, and then you get to the Bengals. Everybody 500 to the Bengals just lost 3-4, and then the next team is the Texans at 2-3, and he's 2-3 because he ain't playing right now. So that's going to leave room for Hero Burgers or Chargers, Texans, somebody like that, Steelers or somebody like that to be able to move up. But the NFC race is interesting. So you got a bunch of 6-0, 5-0-1, 5-1, 6-1, 5-2. So right now the top 10 teams over here are Panthers, Seahawks, Bucks, that's top 3, Saints, Redskins, Vikings, top 6, Cowboys, 49ers, Giants, top 9, Falcons, top 10. After that, you got 1-4, 1-4, 2-5, 0-6, 0-5, 0-6. So in the league itself, how many teams that haven't won a game yet? Bills and the Raiders are the only teams that haven't won a game in the AFC. And in the NFC, Packers, Bears, Eagles, all haven't won a game yet. All right, so anybody want to help me out when it comes down to this and the Dolphins and the what's the name game? They supposed to be scheduled for 6 o'clock. If that game ain't being played by 6:30, Dolphins get the win. Simple as that, right? Let me check it. How many minutes to go? How many minutes to go before that's a
15 minutes
situation? Okay, so let's look at the schedule here. Nano, can you help me out, buddy?
What's up?
Hit at the Dolphins in the chat, because I know he's watching the broadcast. But ask him in the chat, has Unc responded to him yet? I'm not going to
he said no.
Today.
Yeah.
He said Unc said 6, but I got no response. He said that at 6:02. I'm waiting at 6:03.
All right, so I obviously these games right here is games that I can hit it. So the league about to get hit, fellas. Now, the top 10, thanks Gator for posting that top 10 situation for me. But those top teams can take a star development to a superstar development. And all those, the active guys, all y'all can DM me y'all players, because the whole league gonna probably DM me. But when I don't respond to you, you know it's because you're not active. Put it that way. All right, so it's that simple. AntHits the franchise guru. King Falk, DC hitter, and Tupac is back to Real Boom, man. We back to our real talks now, man. Let's get it. Holla at us when you holla at us.
Yep.